What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo.
Canadian.
I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
To all Blues fans, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
Blue Note. No. Fan report. Aloha, my friends. How are you doing today? The St. Louis Blues are taking on the Red Hot, the Charged Bolts. They have 11 wins in a row, and the Blues need to be a lightning rod. Take that lightning, put it right in the ground, and make all that energy dissipate. Joel Hofer. God, this night reminds me of a night 7 years ago in February. 8 years, was it 7 years ago? 8 years ago? February 2019. Remember that night? Remember what happened? That's exactly how I feel tonight is, right? It has all of that for the Blues. It's got that feeling. By the way, Justin should be along shortly. I don't know where he is, but I guess he'll be here shortly. So welcome to the show, everybody. How are you doing? Wow, man, what is going on? Hey, thank you. Wow. You know what, guys? I appreciate this. So if you notice the hat I'm wearing, I don't know how well you can see it, right? Today is the 35th anniversary of the order to start Desert Storm. And about 7, 8, about this time. So Desert Storm started at 0001 on the 17th of January in that time frame. So you push it forward. So it's about 6, 7 o'clock now, maybe even like this time period in the U.S. that the war started. And today, for some reason, I have felt like I want to crawl out of my skin. If you see me doing this, it's because that's that feeling. I apologize. I'll try and get through it. But that's kind of what I'm here for, right? That's why I'm here today doing this show, because I need you guys to help get me through this a little bit. So thank you. And let me go through this a little bit. We got a lot of new people here. Thank you, and subscribe. If you're on YouTube, put that thumb up there. Share this to your friends. Help me hit that 1,000 mark. I'm just short of 800. Help me get those 203, 4 people I need to get me to that 1,000 mark, and then move me forward. Ashley Jones, our former co-host, says, "Let's go Blues." Yay, Ashley. Samantha, our Springfield affiliate, our Springfield finder, says yes. Point is out for Tampa Bay, and Broberg is on the ice for the Blues. So there's a good chance he's going to play today, and Kessel will come out. That's what I think's happened. Fox Daddy, hi, guy. Hey, guy. Hey, Fox. I'm not sure who you are. I hope I do know who you are, but hey. Hey, we got another one. Hello, ho, ho, ho. Hi. How you doing? Slow-mo. Right? Hi, buddy. Hey, Slow-mo. How you doing? Good to see you, man. Haven't seen you in a while. Zane. Hi. Hi, Zane. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Fox saying, I remember. Yeah, bud, I do too, man. It's not going anywhere. We got a like here. Thank you, Rebecca. Samantha, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Just it can be rough days. This is Kevin. Not sure why hell it's showing this thing. Well, thanks, Kevin. I appreciate it, man. Ashley did something. By the way, if you're watching me on Facebook, Frank said he was supposed to. Oh yeah, Frank's yeah. He's probably going to play tonight. He just had to clear one more small hurdle, and then he was going to be on. I got way to go. So happy for you, Sam. We are too. If you're on Facebook, they have this thing called stars. They're not that expensive. If you buy some, you can send them to me, and they help me and Justin pay for this show, right? And I've been doing the show 8 years. I haven't made any money. Now I'm to the point now where I really, to be able to continue doing the show, I need it to bring in some income. So I got to ask. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. Oh, Ashley, thank you. Thank you, Ashley. See, we can't see them. I'll show you what I saw when Ashley sent something. If I can find it here. So all I saw was this. So a lot of times on Facebook, if you just send an emoji or something, I won't see it on here. So that's why I didn't know. But thank you, Ashley. I greatly appreciate that. I got it fixed Monday so I can finally come back on the podcast and update mine. Well, we're glad. Oh, we're glad. We really appreciate that. And we'd love to see you. You're a big friend of ours there, Sam. We appreciate you a lot and everything that you do. So thank you. Samantha, Aaron, Kyle, Hefner, and Ashley Jones, thank you for putting that love in the air on Facebook. We really appreciate it. I'm running into some internet problems with my TV again. Hopefully it's not my internet here. It's the internet on the TV connecting to my internet for some reason. I may have to shut my TV down and restart it, and then it's going to be more problems. But hey, trying to get through it. We're working on it. Go to there. Get on Slapshot. I don't think she's got her stuff set up anymore, but I appreciate it. Slapshot is welcome here anytime. She knows that. And I appreciated when she came on and helped me when I got screwed by somebody else, and anybody that helps the show, I appreciate. Let's get into tonight's game. The Lightning, 29-13-3 for 61 points. Facing off against the Blues, they are 18-21-8 with 44 points. Our Lightning are on an 11-game win streak. Blues are on a 1-game shutout streak. You have Hofer, 10-9-2 with a 281, a 902, and a league tied leading 4 shutouts. Facing off against Andrei Vasilevsky, a Vezina Trophy winner. He is 19-7-2 with a 227 and a 915. Going to be a tough night. Going to be a tough night. Well, we appreciate you, Ashley. We really do. And I could do the show by myself if Justin doesn't show up. Hopefully he will. Let's see here. I've been struggling with Sam Benton trade, so I've been avoiding anything that brings back memories of him so I don't cry. I know Monday will be hard for me. Well, now Sorokin has 5. Okay. So somebody picked it up. The last I heard, he was tied. So when he got it, he was tied. So now he's out. Okay. He's not tied anymore. I get that. It happens. Let's see here. Stats. Goalie shutouts. Yes. Sorokin now has 5. Wallstead and Hofer are tied for second with 4. Okay. Could it happen? Could he get his 5th one tonight? I don't think so. I'd like to see it happen. Right? I'd like to see him really get down there and shut it out. Right? I really would love to see that. We do have Thomas out. Thomas will be out at least 2 weeks. Probably a little longer. I'm not sure what his injury is. Broberg's back. Holloway is getting closer. He's skating, which is good. and I think somebody else is skating. I couldn't remember who else I heard was skating, but we're starting to get some guys back. That's good. I like how he couldn't wait to tell me how wrong I was. Thank you, Scary. I know you couldn't wait to tell me how wrong I was. I appreciate you, buddy. I really do. Tonight, it's simply going to come down to who wants it the most. Can the Blues play with them? Right? Because they haven't. They haven't been playing at that level. Can they play to that level? I think if everything comes out right, they can. I know. I do not think he's on Robert Thomas, to what I understand, is not on concussion protocol. I don't think so. I mean, unless you got something other than what I've gotten, I don't think he's on concussion protocol. Yeah, he's out with an injury he got in Colorado. I don't think it was because if it would have been a concussion, he wouldn't have been on the ice at all. And he did come back. I think this is something different. Yeah, lower body. I don't. It was Broberg that was out with concussion protocol, but it sounds like he's going to be back, right? And I apologize. My TV here does not want to connect. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. Right? We're making it as best as we can here. I wasn't saying it to be mean, just for clarity purposes. I'm joking with you, Scary. I know better. Okay, man. I really do. And yeah, lower body. It's what I thought. I didn't think Thomas was in concussion protocol, right? I knew Broberg was, and I think that's me with Sam got mixed up. Broberg was is concussion protocol, and hopefully he'll be out of it. Let me try something here real quick. Well, man, I don't know what's going on with me. That's weird feeling, not wanting to be in your own skin. Yeah, okay. Where are we at? Anybody? I'm still trying. I don't have the game up because my thing's acting stupid. I may have to go. Well, I don't know that. Let's see here. What do we got? They need to play like they did again. They played really, really well, Kev, against Carolina. I played really strong against Carolina. Really strong. I always get them confused. Okay, no problem. Right? No problem. And that was a team effort. That was a really strong team effort. Justin had said he felt like Hofer wasn't really challenged. And he made some really good stops, but overall, I don't think he was challenged either. Right. And if they can do that, the thing with Carolina is all the shots, they took so many shots from the outside that the Blues did a really good job of not allowing Carolina to get inside, and they couldn't get inside. And then the team, when there was some mistakes, the team covered up for it. Right. And that's what they haven't been doing recently. And that's what they did this time. They covered up for those mistakes. You know what? Don't worry about it, Ashley. I got it. It's okay. I got it. I can handle it. No biggie deal. Broberg is in tonight. Okay, that sounds good. Well, are we sure about that? I know he's on the ice for warm-ups. Not completely sure if he's in yet. I mean, because it could switch, but we'll see that. Okay, they're saying Broberg is in. Okay. Not familiar with their faces except the ones who played in Springfield. Understood. Man, I'm starting to hate this freaking Vivio TV. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Let me try something else. Oh, man. Well, I may just have to go to the other standby for now. See if this will work. At least I'll get something. I'm working on it. Give me a moment. I'm trying, guys. Yeah, I can't watch it on. There we go. I got it. I can't watch it on ESPN. It's just too messed up. I'll go to my cable box. They just posted the updated line. That's great. Carolina doesn't really try to get inside. They just shoot from everywhere. Yeah. And it worked. Watching on ESPN here, plus in the I was trying to, I just couldn't make it work. We'll deal with that later. Not missing much. Andy's talking to Red Cross. Okay. I got my St. Louis Blues shirt and hat ready for Monday. Yeah. We're oh my goodness. Nose itching, skin's crawling, and I'm doing what I can. Tonight, it's just simply going to come down to this. Do the Blues want it, and can they make it happen? That's it. Right? They're facing off against a juggernaut, one of the better teams in the league. This is a team that has been good for a long period of time. And this is the team that the Blues are going to have to really, face with, they got to come out and say, we can do this. They got to come out. They got to be together. They got to make it stick. Right. And we'll go from there. And we'll see what happens from that point. Let's see here. Let's see if I can figure some things out. Keep your comments coming. I appreciate it. I'm checking them out as we go along. Trying to make sure everything's good. Andrew Willis today in the group, the Blues group, Hawaii STL Blues Fan Clan, posted a mock trade. And I guess this trade came from Montreal Canadiens. And the trade is the Habs get Holloway and the Blues get Doc, a second-round pick in 2026, and Roy. That's not a bad trade. Do I want to give up Holloway? No. But it's light. That second round needs to be a first round, especially since the Habs are probably going to make the playoffs. So that's a late pick. I don't want a late second round pick. I would take an early second round pick, but that's not what it's going to be. It's going to be a late second round pick. And if that's the case, I want the first round pick. Right? Got to make Vaz move side to side, and it's a problem for us. We have issues with big goalies. Good point, Scott. Shock. Oh, man. My head is not on straight right now. Guido Higgins, thank you. Not willing to give up Hollywood. I get that, and I cannot remember. What is the name of the site that's used for salary caps now? I had to reset my computer, so I lost all my pages. Hey E, how you doing? The Boston Bruins have acquired a 2026 fourth round pick from the Anaheim Ducks, exchange for forward Jeffrey Veal. Sounds like a minor trade there. God, what is that site? Holloway does not have a new contract yet. No, he does not. Broberg does. Holloway doesn't. Oh, man. What was the name of that site? God, I can't think of it. Anybody out there know? Oh, come on. Why can't I put not that? Puckpedia, that's it. Well, I couldn't remember that to save my ass. Trying to look up Montreal here real quick. So they do have a 2026 first round pick. They just don't want to give that up. Whoever made the trade doesn't want to give that up. And I'm sorry, if you want Holloway, you have to give that up. They had, who'd they have in there? Kirby Doc, who's currently on LTIR. Okay, I didn't know that. That might, and then he's an 1 year deal with him being an RFA next year. Or yeah, he's an he you've got to sign him that RFA contract. And then Roy is, where is Roy? Do they have him in the minors? Yeah, they got Joshua Roy. He's in the minors. Yeah, no, see, now that I see this, I wouldn't take that at all. They're just getting rid of guys that they may not be able to sign. That's it. No, I'm not going there. Nope. Puckpedia was right. I couldn't remember it. I had to do a quick search. Yeah, now that I look at this, right, 2 year at 4.5, and hope last year wasn't a fluke. He's going to want more than that. He's going to want 4 to 6. I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking. I like Holloway. I think he's a solid player. He can be more, but he's injury prone. We've had issues with his injury, so that does take some of the problems there. So we'll see. They just sent him to the minors yesterday. My friend is okay. And yeah, but I'm looking at, now that I look at this trade, it's a hard no for me, right? Because all it is it's not giving us, I mean, now you got to deal with 2 contracts and you get a second round pick. Nope. I have changed my mind on that. I originally thought that it was going to be here. I'll show it here in a second. Share screen. So this is, here's the trade. I think you guys can see that, right? And now that I look at it more and more, and that's no issue keeping it below 5 million, but it's going to be term. Term's going to be the issue with him, right? No, I don't. Well, he might want to match Broberg in term, but not dollars. Yeah, he's not. He's not there. Right? He's not there. So now that I go on Puckpedia and I look at where they're at, no, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. And you put the first in. If I go in, let me go back here at the standings, because I don't know them off the top of my head, but Montreal right now, I'm thinking is definitely a playoff team. Yeah, they're third. They're sitting just at 59 points in 48 games played. We're facing back-to-back division leaders. Hurricanes had 60 points when we met them. The Lightning have 61 points, and the Lightning have only played 45 games. So, I mean, they're like way behind in games, right? Yeah, so at that point, I mean, you think about where that pick's going to be. It's in the bottom half of the draft. And you want to give me a low second-round pick? No. No, 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 no. Yeah, the St. Louis doesn't do that deal. Nope, nope, nope. Sorry, man. I can't see that deal getting done. That's not going to happen. If you want to give up, if you want to lose you want Holloway, you got to give up. You got to give up Suzuki or something along those lines, right? Or you got to give up a lot more than what you're given, right? Give up this year and next year's first round picks, then a plus 2 players. Right. Don't give me some crap that, I'm just going to get rid of the stuff that we're not going to have anyways to get something we can keep long term. No, come on, make trades make sense. Right. I'm sorry. That trade for me, because I just looking at the name, I didn't know what the contract situation was. Now that I know it, I say no way. Right. He was never worth the same as Brobes, and he will add on in that. He was the add-on in that whole thing. I think that he may have been the one that they really wanted in that, but I'm not sure. But Broberg has definitely come out and been a bright spot there, and he could be a number one, right? Yeah. The problem is I don't think he'll want the 2. You got to remember it's that, right? Trading 1 or 2 of Thomas, Pareko, or Bennington seems like a rebuild to me. That's rebuild. That's a blow up. That's not a rebuild. That's an absolute blow up, man. That's an absolute blow up. And we'll kind of see what happens there. Here he is. Welcome back. Welcome to the stage, Mr. Justin Eagle Eye Scott. How you doing, Justin?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Right. Oh, doing good, man. We've been talking a little bit. So I had a mock trade up. This was put in the group. Originally, I thought it was close, but now that I did some look at the contracts, I say it's not. I tell you, hard no. But here it is. It was us giving up Holloway and getting Kirby Dach, Roy, and a second-round pick to have second-round pick in 26. Originally, I thought it was close. I thought if they gave us a first-round pick, I would take this. But then I went and looked at the contracts for Dach and Roy. They're both RFAs next year, right? You might be able to give them a qualifying offer, but to me, it's them getting rid of players that they're going to have trouble signing. And even if you give me a first-round pick, because they're going to make the playoffs, it's going to be a low first-round pick. In the bottom half of the first round, or in the bottom half of the first round, I don't know. I'd want more to give up Holloway. I'm not saying I would give up Holloway, but I'd want more. And this is, to me, just a fans react. A fan putting something out there.
I've been seeing the mock trades. I haven't even taken any stock into any of them, because first of all, that trade alone sounds terrible. Just, I don't have to look at contracts. I don't have to look at stats. I don't have to look at anything. That's a terrible trade. I'm never doing that in a million years. So,
well, with his injury history, that trade has some value. Problem is, for me, and it does come down to the contracts, right? You've got Raw, our Dach. Dach is at 3.6 million, or 3.3 million. He's an RFA next year and a UFA after that. So he's either going to want a bridge contract or a long-term contract. It's hard for me, and he's on LTIR right now, so I don't know what his injury is, but he's on LTIR. Say again?
No, I get what you're saying. Just Kirby Dach Kirby Dach wouldn't interest me in the slightest. He was a flop in Chicago, and he's meh in Montreal. So,
well, I will say this: I know that Wendy really was upset that they let go of Dach, right? Really upset that they let go of Dach. And then you have Joshua Roy, Well, he just got sent down. He's 22. He's making 800,000, and he's an RFA next year. He's got some years before. He's got 3 or 4 years before he hits UFA. Or well, that all depends. So they're not showing where UFA is, but at 22, it should be in 30 or 31. And with that, I mean, you could get Roy for 1.1, or 1 million, because all you got to do is a qualifying offer to lock him in. But I don't know. I'm not, and then the second round pick is the other thing. When you have a first round and you want to give me a mid-level to low second round pick, that's not enough for me. Right? I mean, you could put enough for me, but I just don't see it right now. For me, you'd have to have Suzuki in that. Right? Well, Suzuki would be too high, but I don't know who else I'm seeing on there that would be close. New Hook, maybe, but New Hook, Colorado let him go. Right? I don't know how he's been. I know he's on IR right now, but
Steven.
Yes.
Steven. I don't understand. All right, I said. I mean, I wouldn't trade Holloway at this point. I'm with you, Steven. There would be no reason to do that at any point right now. And I get it. It's all mock trades. It's not an actual trade or nothing. But yeah. I mean, there's no. And I'm sorry, but I'm not taking Kirby Doc for Dylan Holloway. It's just not happening.
Okay, and it's something to talk about. That's all it is. That's what we're doing. We're talking about what was on the board. Tonight we're facing the Red Hot Lightning. Go ahead.
No, I was saying I saw another. I don't remember where I saw it. I probably saw it in the same place, Facebook too. It wasn't in the chat, but there was another mock trade for Montreal as well, and I'm not taking that either. It was like Oliver Kapanen and for me, I think it's a bunch of Montreal fans kind of a little bit on the delusional side, if I'm honest. Because it was a mock trade for Robert Thomas, and they didn't really give up anything besides they gave up Kapanen. I can't remember what else was in that trade, but I'm just like, I feel like they just want to give up all these just kind of their guys instead of actually playing ball. Like I'm not giving you Robert Thomas for Oliver Kapanen, who's played just this season, and he's having a good season, but Montreal overall is having a good season. So I'm not gonna.
If you want Robert Thomas, I'm thinking about the Ryan O'Reilly trade, right? We gave up 5 pieces for Ryan O'Reilly. At this point right now, is Robert Thomas better than when we got O'Reilly? Than O'Reilly was when we got O'Reilly? And I think he is. Right? So if you're going to take Robert Thomas, I want 3 first-round picks and 2 players. And I want 2 young players that are NHL ready. Right? Yeah. That's what I want. And you know what? Am I reaching for the stars there? Absolutely, because that's what you have to do. You got to make somebody overpay. That's the way I feel. If you want a young talent like that, that's just entering his prime, right? Or in his prime, I want money. I want the return. I want an overpaid return. Otherwise, I'm not giving up. Everybody right now is blow it up. And our buddy, he who should not be named, is the same thing. I don't know if he's saying blow it up, but he's saying trading 1 or 2 of Thomas, Parayko, or Bennington seems like a rebuild to me. That's a blow up. That's not a rebuild. That's a blow it up. And I'm not for that. I don't think that you need to blow this up. I think that you need to work things in. Right? I think you need to make a few smaller changes to make things work. I think the biggest change that I would make, and I'm telling you, this is a hard change to do. The biggest change I would make, other than the Bennington, because Bennington's different, is Kyrou. I think that I would be willing to let go of Kyrou if I could get a return that I think is going to help me, because I think he needs a change of I think he needs a change of scenery. Because I'd almost guarantee you, if Kyrou got traded when he came back, he would get booed. He would get booed on his first game back.
Yeah, maybe he would. Yeah, I mean, I just think, obviously you're not getting rid of any of those guys if you're not getting the right return for them. So I mean, if you're not getting any type of valuable return that's going to help your team now, then you're not trading those guys.
Yeah.
Unless you're full committing to a rebuild, but that doesn't make any sense because you've retooled on the fly. So
Yeah.
you told all the Blues fans that you're retooling. You've retooled. You can't all of a sudden go back into a straight rebuild again. So if you trade if you trade both Robert Thomas and Jordan Kyrou, you're telling me that you're going through a rebuild.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't. It's for me. Well, he didn't have Kyrou on that. He had Thomas, Parayko, and Bennington. Bennington, I really do think is going to get traded. If not this year, next year. Right? I really do. I think that.
Yeah, you gotta maximize your return for Jordan Bennington. I really do think that Jordan Bennington is. I love Jordan Bennington, but I think we're starting to see the new era.
Yeah.
Take form. I really do. So I think you need to maximize your thing, because I think at the end of his contract, Jordan Bennington will not be a St. Louis Blue, and he will not sign with the St. Louis Blues.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I don't think he will either.
So you need to. So knowing that, and we're just fans. We're just fans doing this. We're media, but we're fans doing this.
Mm-hmm.
In my heart of hearts, I'm telling you right now with certainty, Jordan Bennington will not re-sign with the St. Louis Blues. So you need to maximize your investment, and you need to get something for him before it's too late.
I remember when he signed this contract, some people, I didn't want it to be a 6x6. And I never looked at it as a 6x6. I looked at it as 6x3 because you could trade him after in the 4th, 5th, and 6th years, right? If Bennington wins the Olympics, that would drive his stock way up. Yes, it would. He needs, but right now, I don't think he's your starting goalie in the Olympics. Well, we're about at puck drop. I might be ahead of you because I couldn't get my internet to work, so I'm on my TV.
Okay.
Puck drop.
Yeah, you're ahead of me.
How
far? Face off now.
Okay. 10 seconds. I'm about 10 seconds ahead of you.
I guess.
So I'll try and remember that.
Yeah, I'm glad that they started with Hofer in this game. Just not because of the the goalie controversy per se. I mean, I wouldn't even call it. I would just say one has been better than the other. But I just think that Hofer had a good game. You had 3 days off. There's no reason to put Hofer out of the net after the performance.
We play Sunday. I don't know who we play, but that's where I would start Bennington. Hi, Sharon. Yeah. Right, that's where I put Bennington in on Sunday. So for me, this game feels like, I don't know, maybe you remember this, maybe you don't. I've talked about this in the past. I don't think you've heard me talk about it. During the run, there was one game that I point to as the turning point. And to me, it was the point where I watched that game and went, these guys have a chance. This game had that same feeling to me because it's sort of, it's in that same realm, right? You got a young goalie who's trying to take over. You've got a team that's struggling, that wants to prove that they are that team. They had just beaten a really good team the night before, or a couple nights before, and they came in to face who at that time was the hottest and best team in the league, and ended up beating them 1-0 in a overtime shutout.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, that was against the Islanders.
No, it was not. It was
Oh.
against this team. It was against
Okay.
the
Oh,
Lightning.
okay. Well, there was a team that we played last year that I was thinking of that we did
No,
play the
this is back
Islanders, and it was
2000. I'm going back to 2019. I'm comparing this to 2019.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The run in 19. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay, yeah.
My mistake.
I
I
wasn't
didn't
paying
mean
attention.
to.
I
Yeah.
was listening to this, so
Yeah. So no, that was where I'm at. Oh, nice save there. Point blank shot. Nice save. Who got a little oh, sorry, I said it right away. I can't remember. I keep forgetting you're on a. They're giving Bennington a lighter load for the Olympics. He's going to get a lighter load. I know that. I don't think he's going to be the overall starter. And I don't think he would be the starter in the gold medal game unless he has an incredible couple of games, you know. I'm at 17-19 with a face-off starting.
yeah, I'm not at the face-off yet. So
Okay. Well, at the intermission, I will try and go back to my laptop or to my internet connection to ESPN Plus and try and play it that way. But right now, I can't. With the game going, I can't. I don't want to do that.
I mean, it's fine. I'm just watching.
I mean, you remember last game? I couldn't do the first period.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blues did get hemmed in a bit there, but they fought through it. They're still hemmed in, it looks like.
Tampa Bay is going to be tough. Tampa Bay is not an easy slot. Tampa Bay was my Stanley Cup pick. So not my winner, but I mean, if there's any year that they're going to take advantage of it, it's this year. You have a banged up Florida team. Florida's still going to be dangerous in the playoffs if they can get there, but they're not going to be as banged up as Florida is because I don't see Barkov playing all year. So.
Oh, excuse me.
If Barkov can get back in the lineup during the playoffs, and I feel
Mark,
confident.
how you doing? Or Mike, how you doing, bud? Man, we are doing good. We got 12 likes so far today. Mark Mariano, Stephen Glass, Sharon Spinks, Ryan Green. Yes, he who should not be named. I said your name. Bill Bacon, Iguido, Dave Higgins, Samantha Rose Robinson, John Hefner, Ashley Jones, and Kyle Mead. I think that's everybody. Yep, I think I got everybody. Thank you so much.
Very good shift by the fourth line here. Physicality for the fourth line. So like you see, good shot on.
Yeah, they're keeping them. They're getting a cycle on. They're keeping it hemmed in. That's for sure. Well, they were.
Sundquist like tipped that to the corner and didn't really get it deflection anyway. Okay, well, good to see. I wasn't here in time, but good to see that Broberg was good to go for this game.
Yeah. It sound. I mean, they said he was a game time decision, but it was like what I heard that Monty put out was there's one thing he has to pass, and he's probably going to pass it. So I still got to list him. It's the league rules. They got to list him as a game time decision. So, you know, that's just all it was. He was in concussion. Well, what's funny, remember on Sunday I said he was probably in concussion protocol. And it turns out that's exactly what he was in.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, blind squirrel and a acorn, man.
No, you're good. He hit his head, so I kind of figured that it was concussion, but I didn't like what I saw, and I'm glad that it was kind of confirmed by me by the Last Minute Blues podcast when they talked about it, and they said, yeah, like the hit was fine, but the stuff afterwards was not. You see Mark Stone, he knew exactly what he was doing. You see Mark Stone follow through with his leg, wasn't as egregious as some of them, but was a little bit ridiculous to see what I saw, especially a minute into Broberg signing an extension.
Yeah.
But good thing he hasn't missed a crazy amount of time. But
Yeah. What do you miss? 2 games? 1 game?
no, one game. I mean, but still, though, the Blues won that game. That's fine. But you don't want to see a guy like that miss any games. Especially when it's preventable.
Yeah, I agree. I
mean, that was the only game that a top 4 Blues defenseman has missed a game all season.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been healthy. And that's in that respect. The defense has been healthy. Yeah.
On the back end, yeah, they've been healthy. I wish that this was a little bit more. I still trying to figure this out. I might have to figure. It's okay. I just don't want to get so close. I'm actually physically in the studio today. Like I didn't like use the thing that I usually do to where it doesn't show. So now I can actually physically see the likes. I can see I'm in the studio. I can see everything. So.
Oh, okay. So I get it. Now I wasn't sure what you were saying. You signed on that way, right?
Yeah,
okay.
I signed in that way because it didn't allow. It wasn't cooperating with me, so I just went in and logged in and signed in, and then went into the studio. So now I see the comments, but the layout on this is a little bit more difficult because at least with the way that I was doing it, I could click the comments. I can get a little closer like this, and that way but I don't want to be like so close. But the comments are all right here, so I can pull like the Stephen Glass comment. I pulled that up.
Which one?
I don't know if you witnessed that earlier unless if it didn't do it, but it was this comment that he said that any trade involving Holloway we should not be trading Holloway. I pulled that up. So
I didn't see that one. I was probably talking to you. I didn't see it.
Did that pull up? Yeah, right there.
Yeah, you pulled it up.
So I pulled that up. So I could. So I got everything. You can take it off or whatever. And I just was showing you that I can actually pull up stuff
AC
now.
Generator. Mark Stone is becoming the next Tom Wilson. He's a D-bag that took out Falk in the playoffs a few years back. Yeah, I remember that.
He's not. He's not. Well, let me correct you here, AC Generator. Mark Stone isn't becoming one of them. He is one of them. So, I know how Guy feels about that kind of thing, but I don't feel too bad if like I said, if you haven't heard it, if you haven't not heard it, listen to the Last Minute Blues podcast take on that thing because Mark Stone is not a likable guy, especially in St. Louis. I will say that. Kyrou with a chance there, trying to. I don't know where you're at now. I don't know if I'm ahead of you now or not. But
I'm at 13-14.
No, okay, you're still ahead of me.
Yeah. We've been talking, so I haven't really been watching as much. Shots are 3-2, well 4-2 now. Oh,
you're really ahead of me.
Oh man. Sorry, I'm having today's the anniversary of the Gulf War, and I don't know why, but I feel like I want to crawl out of my skin. So if you see me doing this, that's what it is. Just that really weird feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got 10 people watching. Nice. We had close to 20 earlier, and we had a lot of comments earlier too. So I was really appreciative of that.
Well, damn, I should have hopped off then.
Say again?
I said, well, damn, I should have hopped off then if you were getting that many comments and stuff.
Yeah, no, we'll get them. That was all pregame, so we'll get more comments pregame and intermission than we will during the game. Well, man, Hofer's locked in. That's the thing right now. I mean, it's not, and you can say Bennington's playing bad or whatever, but Hofer's locked in. He's seeing the puck, like a beach ball, and it's not a golf ball, and it feels like Bennington might be seeing the puck like a golf ball.
No. I don't, and I don't think from a NHL standard, I don't think that he is like abysmal. I don't think he's the worst that I think he could possibly be. I think that he's still good goalie, but I just think that he's just not performing well.
Yeah.
You know, I think anybody, you know, with a set of eyes can see that he's just not Jordan Bennington right now.
Yeah.
It's evident. I mean, it's, you know, he still makes some good times, but like there's only like a couple games where I can. What's that?
No, I coughed.
There's only a couple games this season that I can physically say, oh, okay, Jordan Bennington made the saves he probably shouldn't. Like most of the games, I'm saying, oh, he's not making saves that he should make.
Yeah.
Good pass by Snuggerud there.
Mm-hmm.
In the neutral zone. I'm hoping Snuggerud has a good game. Hofer was I didn't do it in the I didn't like really predict anything. I just said it could go either way tonight, but I would have said that Hofer. I didn't forget to say it, but I was going with Hofer just because of how he got back-to-back games.
Yeah. Well, I went, and you know, I went with Broberg because, you know, coming back off the concussion protocol, and not only that, in a game like this, you're going to need a D-man to step up, right? Especially with Tampa Bay, you're going to need a D-man to really get a stick in there to be that guy that helps keep the puck hemmed in and keeps them off the puck, or, you know, gets them, you know, you're just going to need that. You're going to need that against Tampa. They're a tough team, period, and they've been a tough team for about 10 years now.
Oh yeah, they're going to be. Yeah, Broberg's a solid choice. That's a guy that you want to step up because he's pretty much your number one defenseman this year.
Right. So it wasn't, you know, me picking him just because he was coming off. It was me picking him because there were other things involved with him coming off. Right.
Yeah. No, you're good. I didn't say nothing about it.
Yeah. Thanks for doing the video today. I seen it. I was going to tell you if you want to, if you're busy with work, I can do the videos too. So you can send me your pics and I can do the video if you want.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I get home and then I went to the store. So I was
no
just
issues,
doing
man.
that.
We're good. But we are good, you know.
Good.
We're doing the best we can with what we got, and we're trying to make this a good show, and it seems like it's getting better. I'm feeling comfortable. You're feeling comfortable. We had a great show on Sunday. That was a really good show on Sunday.
Yeah. Carolina was a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good pass.
Oh.
That's the way to reset the pressure there.
Keep hearing missiles going off in my head. Dumbass.
That's a guy that we need big time tonight. If
Who?
you know, Kyrou.
Yeah.
We need Kyrou tonight. You know, and I'm not a nitpicker. I think Kyrou's ability away from the puck, his two-way game has been excellent. But I mean, we need the offensive punch. Like we need him. We need him big time.
That's the thing that I've kind of brought up. Everyone talk, oh, well, he's gotten so much better. He's doing great away from the puck. Yeah, but then you bitch at him about his offense. It's one or the other, folks. He's either a two-way player or he's an offensive player. He's not both. You can't be both.
Hofer. Yeah, that was a great save by Hofer. Yeah, you know, and I get that, but you know, and then it's not me, bitching about it. I just think that.
What save were you talking about? What time are you at?
It was like 10 seconds back. 8. I'm at 8. Well, that was a good save too. He's had a few good. I mean, it's nothing like incredible.
I wasn't sure which one you were talking about.
Yeah. Well, both of them were good saves, but I mean, he's just locked in. He's just seeing the puck really well right now. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not saying like, oh, well, you know, like I said, I'm not like bitching about it like that, like, oh yeah, like it's one or the other kind of thing. But like, he has been good. He, like, if you see him on his back check, he's excellent on his back check. Again, I was talking about the Gensel one that they just showed on the replay. the like he's so good at back checking. Like if you remember him, back a couple seasons ago, he wasn't back checking at all. He was
Yeah.
lackadaisical. He wasn't getting back. He wasn't using his speed. He's one of the fastest players in the NHL. He won the fastest skater competition. So
Yeah.
he's one of the fastest skaters in the league. And now you're seeing him actually use his speed to actually get back and prevent plays from happening using his back check, and then kind of transitioning with speed. A couple seasons ago, he was doing his thing like where he was using his speed so quick that like he was over skating pucks in the neutral zone and losing pucks, like skating over pucks because he was going so fast. I don't see him doing that anymore. So he's definitely a great player. He's definitely matured a long way. I just think that although we have seen a better two-way game, we do need to see that offense. And if you need to ease up on the game a little bit, but I will say there's still players in the league that play a two-way game and have offensive skill. I mean, you look at I think a great example is Philip Forsberg. I think he's a great two-way guy, and he still has offense. He still scores offense. Scores
here's my
goals.
question. So we look at Kyrou and we think Kyrou should be a 40-goal guy, right?
I don't know if he should be a 40. I think there's a difference for me. I think I don't know if he needs to be a 40-goal guy. I think he can be a 40-goal guy. I think that's my difference.
So he's between 35 and 40, and that's where his numbers have been when he's been offensive, 35 and 40. Mm-hmm. If that's the case, I go look at how many other 35 and 40-goal guys are two-way players, and I don't think you're going to find many, if any, at all.
I don't know where Barkov is goal wise, but Barkov would be in that category. Barkov's one of the best two-way guys in the game. I think Barkov
fair
is
enough.
incredible.
That's fair.
But I get what you're saying. There's not a lot of players that can play both ways and have both be successful. It is very rare, but there are players in the league that can do it. I just think that, if you're going to get a Kyrou that can score 40 goals, you're probably lacking a little bit on the defensive side. But who knows? Maybe he scores. Maybe he scores here eventually, and then a weight's lift off his shoulders, and then we start to see Jordan Kyrou kind of get going. And maybe this is all for naught. Maybe it's just he needs to score that first goal, and then he's okay.
Yeah. Maybe. And then maybe the injury. Maybe he's still dealing with some after effects of the injury. And that's something to think about. Right? Yeah. We have somebody from Vancouver, Isidore, and he had made some comments here. They had made some comments. Said, I'm in Vancouver, and I love Suter as a player too. I wonder what happened again. He got injured, and I don't remember what the injury is.
He fell awkwardly. It was from another player. His back was turned to him. The guy skated in, kind of hit him, clipped him skate on skate. It wasn't malicious or anything like that. I don't think it just was a bad timing. Suter went down. He landed like awkwardly on his ankle. So it was like an ankle injury. I think he had surgery on it. I think. I could be wrong. I think he did have surgery.
He may have. I don't remember, to be honest with you.
But it was a lower body injury. It was either because we initially thought it was knee, but I think it's ankle. So but I think he had surgery. He is skating, so he is closer to coming back, and so Holloway is also skating. So both of those guys are getting closer. I think Suter's probably closer than Holloway. Holloway had a pretty bad injury. So
Holloway had a good skate today, so it sounds like he's like with a game or two away.
Yeah, I think both guys. So I mean, we're gonna like I said, we're getting to that point. I said kind of middle January, late January is where the Blues are gonna have to start making roster decisions.
Yeah, Kyrou needs a guy that gets him the puck. I kind of do agree with that. High ankle sprain. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what Suter was, high ankle sprain. Okay, thank you.
Well, you look at Well, look at when they put Robert Thomas and Kyra and Thomas were really looking good connection wise. They just weren't scoring the goals that they probably should have. That they were getting a lot of chances, and they usually do when they're together. And the guy that can feed him the puck is Thomas. I mean, Thomas is perfectly. Thomas. There's plenty of times where Thomas will throw There's plenty of times Thomas will throw a pass to somebody and they just don't connect. I mean, that was kind of me sticking up for Thomas when people were like, "Oh, Thomas doesn't do anything. Thomas doesn't do this. Thomas doesn't." But like, how many times does Thomas throw an elite pass to somebody and they don't finish? So
yeah, well, that's what you talked about with his attitude. You talked about this with his attitude with who was it? Mike? Ice bag, right? I can't remember his name.
Ice bag. Yeah, my ice bag hockey cards.
Yeah. And you talked about his attitude, dropping his head and that, and that was like something that was a concern for you. And yeah, I understand that now.
But yeah, no, I mean that would like I said, that's my only concern with Thomas. His ability to create offense, to score, to pass the puck. I don't have any issue with his game on the ice. It's his attitude that I have a problem with.
Yeah.
And I think it just comes with the maturity. Some people do kind of mature, and I do. And don't get me wrong, I think Robert Thomas, he may be, a nice gem in real life. I have no idea, but he doesn't. For me, Robert Thomas doesn't exude a guy that is very approachable, if that makes sense. When I think of approachable, I think of guys like Nathan Walker. I think of guys like Alexei Torchenko. I mean, Parayko. Even Holloway probably was in the game. Like, and it's not like a shot or like a bad thing. Philip Broberg. I think Philip Broberg. I swear to God, that guy like never smiles. I feel like that guy, I feel like he would be so, for me at least, he would be so scary to approach because I feel like I don't know what to expect. I feel like he probably is like a good guy underneath the surface, but man, oh man, does he not smile.
Thomas injured again in the last 2 years. He's been fighting his way back, kind of snake bit there too. Injuries and bad timing like the Isles 2 years ago. Shipwreck, kind of. Yes and no. Shockey says Thomas thinks he's Tom Brady sometimes and passes to a guy that's covered. That is true, right? There's times where he passes where I think he should have shot.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
And the passes,
there's absolutely.
The passes into a lane that it looks open now, but you don't see how quick it can close. And you have to understand that if that lane is, what do you call it? Like a thin beam of light. It's not going to take much for that thin beam of light to get closed off, right?
Yeah,
you got to have that tunnel, and if it doesn't have that tunnel,
no, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. It's all about that gap control. Like you said, like I said, the light the light shines a little bit, and it can close just like that. It's all when it comes to defending somebody like Robert Thomas, you're gonna have to have good gap control.
Yeah. And
I mean, like I said, there is times where Robert Thomas gets the puck and he does not shoot the puck, and he should. But then again, I want to present you guys the St. Louis Blues. It's not just Robert Thomas. There's a bunch of players on this team that have chances to shoot the puck and they don't shoot.
It's a pass first mentality. It's what's that old rule in basketball? 3 passes before a shot.
Yeah, something like that.
Right. Oh wow.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, wait.
Still behind you.
You should be seeing it right about now.
Oh, what to say? Yeah, wow, that's crazy that you called that.
I got that 10 seconds down, didn't I?
Yeah. Kind of crazy. Yeah, but for me, like I said, the only guys that I truly believe have a crazy shot first mentality is, and especially they shoot. Like I'm really impressed with the development of Snuggerud so far. I feel like in the last couple games here, he's had a pep in his step. Like I feel like in the recent games, like he's been there, but he hasn't been terrible, but like I feel like he's been very noticeable in these last couple games. He's had a lot
No
of
way
jump in
he
his
should have
game.
made that save. No way he should have made that save. That was an incredible tic-tac-toe. And I say doe because of the save. Homer Simpson doe. But there's no way he should have made that save. None. Absolutely none. And he's now Hofer's starting to make the saves that he's not supposed to make. And if he does that, right, I think a lot of people thought that was in. Yeah. So that's what it was to me. He's seeing the puck like a beach ball, right? And it feels like Bennington seeing the puck like a BB. Oh, here we go. Good. I mean, good fire there. I mean, it was off, but it was still, it was a smart play. I like what we're seeing.
Like,
right?
Like I said, we were talking about like who are guys that are shot first guys. I mean, like I said, just looking at it now, Snuggerud is a shot first guy.
That first guy.
His passing is very underrated. He throws a lot of great passes. I mean, and he flings that.
I think we have 3 shot first guys on this team overall.
I think for me, I think the shot first guys for me are going to be what the hell is it? Snuggerud, and I would say Walker and Torchenko.
Oh, no, we're definitely I think it's Snuggerud, Kyrou, and Devo. Right? I mean, I think those are your.
Dvorsky is up there, but I think for me, I think the fourth line does a good job of being a shot first mentality line. I think they do what they're supposed to do. I think the entirety of the fourth line pretty much does what they do. Throw some. Sundqvist is the one that I would say out of those ones that tries to do a little bit too risque stuff, but like Torchenko and Walker, they play pretty direct. If they have a shot, they're going to take it.
I understand that, but at the same time, while they may be like, I understand where you're calling them shot first guys, they're not guys that are going to put the puck in the back of the neck at a regular clip.
Oh. Well, no, I know that I'm not, but I'm also not. That's also not what I said either. I didn't say guys that score. I just said shot first guys. So yeah, technically Dvorsky, Kyrou. There's a few times that Kyrou will throw a pass that he probably should have shot. There's a few times I've seen it, but he is a shot first guy. Kyrou, I would say Kyrou, Dvorsky, like you said, Snuggerud, Walker.
And then maybe Holloway.
And Holloway's good. If Holloway does have a shot, he will take it. I will say that.
Yeah. He will look for the pass, but if the hole is there, he will take it. Yeah, Jason, he does look on tonight.
Yep. Who? Hofer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hofer's
Jason McMillan, Sean Roberts, Mike Mariano, thank you for putting them thumbs in the air. 14 of them. I love it, man. 9 people still watching us. Wow, this feels good to me tonight. Thank you, guys. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your support of me and Justin here on the Blue Note Fan Report. I see you like my my tags or teases today.
Oh yeah, all I did was I just copied it just so I didn't have to make it on my own.
Yeah.
Every time I post a video, I have to type something out. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put my own spin on it and just take your words. So,
I think my teases are pretty good.
They're good. That's why I did them. So,
right. I mean, believe it or not, I work hard on those teases. I think about those teases all day long. That's why sometimes I don't post the show to 2 hours before, because the tease isn't easy to come up with. Right. I mean, and then I got to know what's going on. I got to wait for me. Practice happens, so it's usually about 10 o'clock your time, so it's 6 in the morning. But by the time I'm getting some of that snooze, sorry, I had to do this one, and you'll see why.
Ooh, yeah, Neighbors. Wow, Neighbors falling down to the ice, scoring. Yeah.
First, we missed Neighbors with shoot first. Holy Christ!
Neighbors does shoot. I don't. I think it was who was that? Was that Kyrie that took that puck into the slot, or was that Snuggerud?
Uh,
I don't know.
Kyrie?
Someone was it Kyrie? No, I don't. That looked like a Snuggerud release to me, but I could be. Was it Kyrie?
He
Okay.
looked for a shot. He couldn't find the shot. He looks for it, and then he gets the pass over. And he looks for that shot, and that's what's got Vasilevsky more towards the other side of the post because he looks for that shot, and by looking for that shot, he gets the pass off, and that whole side of the net is open, and Neighbors doesn't waste a moment. Neighbors doesn't waste a moment and puts it right where it needs to be. Right, absolutely right where it needs to be. Doesn't wait at all. Fowler and Kyrou to Neighbors for a 1-0 lead.
Yeah.
Falling
down too. He was kind of falling too, but he had Vasilevsky was challenging the shot from Kyrou.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, he scores! Bukestad with a beauty.
Did I get it right? Did I time it right?
Yep, pretty much. Bukestad, what a play by the Blues to get in on the forecheck. This line was good. This line was probably one of the noticeable lines against the Carolina Hurricanes. Bush and I think Bush is out there as well. Yeah,
Boogie.
Yeah,
Bush to Boogie.
Yeah, they're both. It's the triple B line. This line, like I said, this line was good. Yeah, good forecheck by Berggren and Bush to come in and steal that puck.
Yeah, no, this is a great. I mean, to think that they were, for the first 10, 11 minutes, they were chasing this game, and all of a sudden, just the right play at the right time, and they're not chasing anymore, and they're taking it. They haven't put they aren't playing. Oh wow, look at them now.
Getting scrummy.
Yeah, getting scrummy.
Nathan Walker, Tyler Tucker, no strangers to that's good though. Keep them, don't overdo it. Keep the Tampa Bay Lightning frustrated, but don't engage. Don't take any penalties. Yeah. No reason to. I don't. Good. I don't know what started this. Yeah. I have no idea. I would assume. Oh, okay. Are we getting penalties on this play?
Mate, no.
Okay. Here we go. Torpchenko. And Crozer. I guess that's how you say his name. I don't know. It just seemed like nothing. I don't know if Torpchenko said something or he said something. I don't know.
Yeah, there was no penalties on that.
No. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, a good start.
They don't have Bergeron with an assist yet, but I think he may get one.
It was he might not because but he did start that play because he forechecked. I mean, he forechecked 3. He was in there with 3 Lightning players. So 3 Lightning guys, and then the Lightning guy might have touched the puck, and then Bush took it back. So he might not get an assist. I don't know. But then again, your mentality as a hockey player, you want points. Yeah, you want to pad your stats. Your mentality as a hockey player should not be caring about points. You should be caring about wins.
Yeah. I absolutely agree with that.
Good start. I know you made a comment about that they were chasing. I don't really think that they were chasing the game. I think that Hofer made some good saves. But I mean, Lightning were in the zone, but a lot of it was to the outside. I don't think anybody's grabbed this game. I don't think anybody's significantly grabbed this game yet. I really don't.
Like Tampa Bay's going in the box.
Let's see.
Yep. There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. Right there.
93 hooking.
Right now, okay. I'm not saying that that's not a hook, but you talk about weak calls. That's a weak call. I'll take the weak call, but it is weak because he's falling and his stick hits him, he catches him in the glove, and they call that hooking.
Weak.
Okay.
That's
I
weak.
get it. But it is weak. right?
It's weak.
Thank
Yeah, it's
you,
weak.
Teresa.
It's weak.
Thank you. I'm doing the best I can. Rough day,
Yes.
considering this is the anniversary of the Gulf War. So I feel like I'm trying to crawl out of my skin today.
Yeah, that one was a weak call. Blues got a break on that one. They got 2 goals and now they got a power play. But yeah, that was a weak one.
Broberg,
Like I said,
Broberg on the power play this time. He's quarterbacking it.
that's good. I wanted Broberg.
Oh, Kyron just
and then
screwed that up.
Snuggerud. That was a good give and go by Snuggerud and Boosh.
Yeah.
What is it? The Blues. Yeah, that was a weak call. And how I view penalties, guy, is the one thing I say is, it's the regular season, so it's a little different. I understand, but how I view things is what I call that in a 1-goal game.
Okay. Well,
because
I understand where you're going, and I don't want to overtalk you, but I want you to think about situational, right? I'm saying right off the get-go that I call that a weak call immediately, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why would a ref call that? If it's a weak call, if it's something you could let go, why would a ref call that? Because there's a reason for it, and I see the reason for it, right? And the reason is what the refs just did. Now, I guess the period's over. I didn't think it'd be over that quick. I'm going to try, once we're in commercial, I'm going to try and switch so I'm not so far ahead of you. But no, so it's not all black and white. It's not all black and white. The reason the ref called that, what happened just before that play, like a minute before that call happened, what else happened out there?
Yeah, that scrum that happened.
Right. So what is the ref? What does the ref do by making that call? The ref.
He controls the game.
He's saying, "Look, guys, I get it. There's some emotion out here, but if you're going to do that, we're going to do this."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And now, with that thought process, do you have an issue with the call? With that thought process, I don't have an issue with the call.
I mean, I for that thought, for them controlling the game, yes, I completely agree with that standpoint. I mean, I'm still not going to change my opinion on the fact that I think it's a weak call. I mean, I think it was a weak call, but I get what you're saying. I'm saying, like, yeah, you're controlling the game. My thing would have been like if it was like a roughing or something like that. I feel like that would be more of a controlling game. I mean, a hook that, I mean, I can understand. Like I said, I understand what you're saying, and I agree with it. It's like 50-50. But like I said, it's the Blues got a break.
It's actually it's a type of nonverbal communication, right? They have this scrum. They're getting chippy. There's a weak call, a stick on the hands, right? When it's an incidental, there's no way that he was purposely trying to put his stick in the hands. You can see that, but the ref still calls it. He has non-verbally said, if you guys are going to do this, we're going to do this, and that's going to lower the emotion a little bit, and put the cerebral part back into the physicality. Okay, if I get physical, this could happen. Maybe I don't need to be so physical right now. Maybe we need to. So I like cerebral hockey. I do. I really do. I don't mind physical, but I like cerebral, and I think that that's what happened in this play. That they kind of put some cerebral into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, Blues get a power play, and it is what it is. Like I said, I think in the grand scheme of things, like I look at, and I'm with you with the whole controlling the game. I mean, you look at the God, I don't remember what game it was. There was a game a couple games ago. I mean, nothing was called. It was the Vegas game. It was a Vegas game that the Blues lost. They called penalties in the first period. Oh no, actually no, they didn't. They didn't call anything. They didn't call anything in that whole game, and things just continued to spiral out of control. And like I said, we talked about this at nauseam. It's the NHL has a consistency problem. It's a consistency thing. Like it's called this way one night and it's called the other. It's called the other way the next night.
Yeah,
So.
and I do understand that. Okay, I do understand that. And I'm completely with you that there is a consistency issue. I have no problem with that, right? But in this case, I 100% understood what happened.
Mhm.
Right? Now, you could call, if you want to say this is a consistency problem, and with this, I'll say no, it's not. Because this was something bigger than a ref just calling a weak penalty. There was more to it. I think sometimes doing this, that I don't step back as much as I need to and look at what the situation is prior to a penalty being called. And I think a lot of my standing up for the refs is because I know there's more going on that I may not be seeing. And excuse me, damn it. And that's this is a prime example of that, right? And I think that when we see calls, I'd like us from now on, even a weak call, to look back and see if there's something else that we can connect to that call. And if we can, say, okay, I understand it. If we can't, then we peg on it. Does that make a little bit of sense?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Except when it comes to stick in the hands, they see it. They generally call it for the most part, but you do see them not call it at times, right? E. Guido agrees with you. So does Jason McMillan. Old timers know the game inside the game. Oh, thank you. I think she just called me an old timer, but I guess I'll take that, right?
I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna change. I don't know if they're gonna change that to. Well, let's see.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna. If they were gonna add it, they would have already done it.
Yeah, no, I don't think. I think the Tampa Bay player touches it and then Boosh grabs it and then So I don't think that's gonna be it. But Berggren just as much as part of the play as the two that ended up getting the assist and stuff. Because
I thought he might have had enough of a touch of the puck that they were gonna, give it to him. I mean, I could be wrong. I thought maybe he did.
He had three. He had three Tampa Bay players around him, so it was a great play to get battle for that puck.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's all I was looking at. And you know what? I think that we really hit on something here, bud, with the way we just talked about that play. Mm-hmm. Hey, Magungo, how you doing, buddy? And unfortunately, my Viso, I don't know what's going on, but I cannot get my internet connected, so I've got to be on TV. So I'm going to be ahead of you, and there's nothing I can do about it, bud.
No, you're good.
Right, I'm just being honest with you, man. Just trying to make sure that we're all on the same page. I don't know. Maybe now it might connect. I'll try it. If I can get it connected through ESPN, I will. Right. So
I didn't mean to
Book's
do that.
dad is a shot first guy. You might be behind a little bit, Jason, but I don't know if he's a shot first guy. Maybe he is, but for me, you'll see a lot of the guys on the bottom end, the bottom six. They'll be shot first guys, but they're not guys that are going to get. They're not guys that are going to get the puck in the net, right? Every now and then, what you need your guys that can your scorers to be shot first guys. You need Dvorsky, you need Snuggerud, you need Kyrou, you need Bushnevich to be shot first guys and not pass it all the time. You need Holloway to be a shot first guy. You kind of you really, in some cases, need Thomas to be a shot first guy. Thomas needs to see if he's got a tunnel or a sliver. And if he's got a sliver, shoot. if he's got a tunnel pass, and he doesn't. He passes even when he has a sliver, and that's a mistake. But tonight, I know Thomas isn't in there, and they're playing down people, but they're playing really well. Passes have been sharp. The team has been together. Now, I know you said you didn't feel like they were chasing in that first half. The reason I feel like they were chasing in that first half was giving up too many shots, giving up a little bit too much zone time to Tampa, right? They had some zone time, but they were giving up a little too much to Tampa, and they were forcing, in some ways, Hofer to make some really good saves. Now, were they chasing? No. Were they slightly behind? Yes. Does that make a little bit better sense?
Yeah.
See, I'm not a complete idiot. Come on, that was funny. You got to laugh at that. Right. Hey, Ashley, how you doing? I see Thomas like Barzell. That's not a bad, right? They are not Scholl or Hull or Shannon. That's true. I don't know what's going on with my fucking TV today. Pardon, I shouldn't be doing that. I do wish I could get the damn missiles out of my head. I'm sorry, man. Today, 35 years ago today, I was sitting in the mess decks at 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, and even in the skin of the ship, as deep as we were, you could hear the Tomahawks going overhead, right? Because Tomahawks fly really low. They fly like 600-700 feet. Mm-hmm. And I can still hear them going over the overhead, right? And they were piping BBC through the message system or through the nets. So one of the nets had BBC, so we could hear it at our GQ stations. And I remember talking to my XO about this during the decommissioning. He's up on the bridge and he's listening, right? And the BBC announcer goes, "We can hear the planes, but we can't see them." And it wasn't planes, it was the Tomahawks. And then they would hear the explosions, right? We were tracking all of that. We were hearing all of that. We were, I'd say, anywhere between 20 to 30 miles off the coast of Kuwait when these things were going over our heads, right? And today, that's all I've heard is I hear the whooshing of these missiles, and that's why I want to crawl out of my skin. So I'm fighting it, but I'm trying to do good. So if I talk about it, I apologize. Thank you for listening, and let's do the best we can, man. Mm-hmm. Right? Thank you, Justin. I appreciate you. And Justin, I'm going to say this, and it's a private thing, but I'm going to say it publicly. I apologize to you for not listening to you and your problems with the same things that I deal with, and I'm going to try and do better. I'm saying that publicly for you, right? And that's due to a private conversation we had. I just wanted you to know that. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to try, Mom. I promise.
They were slightly behind, but we were slightly behind, but we would take... But what would it take to be ahead of the puck? What?
Be on or ahead of the puck. We're there now, right? What I mean by behind isn't behind the puck, but behind the game. They were chasing the game a little bit, right? They were letting the game get ahead of them. They are now ahead of the game. They are definitely ahead of the game.
They gotta,
right? And that's important.
They gotta keep at it. They gotta keep playing how they're playing. Like you said, I don't think that they had a terrible period. Yeah, they could have kept the Tampa Bay Lightning to a little bit more of a quelled first period where they didn't have as much ozone time. But I'm not expecting that. I really am not. This Tampa Bay team they're not banged up like the St. Louis Blues. Not that that's an excuse. The Blues are banged up. They're missing a lot of key pieces. You're missing your best center to shut down their best players.
Yeah.
You're on home ice, so I mean, you get second, you get the line change advantage or whatever. But
Yeah.
still, it is a tough task. I'm not going to sit here and say that I expected the Tampa Bay Lightning to be stuck to 4 shots in the period. So I mean, what I think the shots were 11-7. I think were the shots. So I mean,
I'll
generally they
tell you
weren't
what,
too
yeah,
bad.
11-7. Right.
Yeah, so
Right
generally
now
they
they're
weren't
11.
too bad. I mean, the Lightning had 4 more shots, and I'll take 4 of them shots. There was a lot of shots that the Lightning, Hofer was easily able to see those. I mean, they weren't like grade A. They had a couple grade A. I'd say like 2 or like 3 grade A chances probably in that period. But the rest of them were kind of like Carolina shots where they're just shooting.
Well,
So
this is where I say that I felt like they were chasing a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to read a stat to you. Right. So Tampa Bay had 27 attempts, 11 shots on goal, 27 attempts. The Blues had 7 shots on goal and 13 attempts. If you're only taking 13 attempts, you're chasing. Right. And that's what I was at. So they were, for a part of the game, behind the game a little bit. But now they have definitely stepped ahead of the game. The goals helped. That move by Kyrou was underrated, and it won't get talked about. But if you watch that play, I saw it because it looks like a weak pass, but it's not. He looks for the shot, and you see Vasilevsky shift towards more of the center. He's actually originally covering the weak side post or the strong post and shifts to the weak post and it looks like he's coming down for the shot. He changes his stick and kind of shovels it to Neighbors, who's there for the let's flop that.
I had it flopped. I don't know. It was messing up here.
Okay.
Let me do it.
There we go. I just
I don't,
this way.
I don't know.
From my eyesight,
I wasn't trying to flop it. It did it on accident.
No, you're figuring it out. You're doing fine, man. We're getting there. But that's what I was kind of getting at, right? Mm-hmm. And that move by Kyrou is great. And not only that, because he does that kind of shovelish pass, he takes something off of it. And this is what been Kyrou's problem with those passes. And a lot of the Blues' problem, there's so much on them that the guys are behind them. They miss them on the one-timers. That pass had enough taken off it that there's no way Neighbors was going to miss that. And he had the wide open net because of it. That's what I think. Right? That's what I think there. We've got some good comments coming up. Stephen Glass, I think the Blues caught up. They started playing more in the offensive end. We were just talking about that. Because they played more in the offensive end, they scored 2 goals. Very true. Jason Nichols, who gave us some love, says if we beat the 11-game streak in regulation or OT with no Thomas, the vet's message was real. Maybe. I think you got to beat him in regulation, not OT, because you're giving them a point streak. So you got to take that all away. And John Hefner says Walker looks like a pinball bouncing off the bolts. You like the left side, do you guys? I know what that comment means. It's just easier for me. Hofer. Yeah, Hofer's playing really, really well. Like I said, it feels like he's seeing the beach ball, not a BB, and it feels like Bennington seeing a BB, right? And there's when you're a sniper, there is a thought process. Chris, you were in infantry. Do I have any infantrymen out there? Any infantry, former infantry out there? What is the saying for infantry and snipers? There's a really important saying for them. I wonder if anybody knows it. Looks like we're getting ready to start. Well, we got some power play time. Man, intermission went quick.
Eli Sorokin, he ended up getting a shutout, so he leads the league in shutouts, but Hofer is tied second.
Second. Yeah, we talked about that.
My bad.
One shot, one kill. No, not one shot, one kill. What is our plus minus in the second? It's really bad, like minus 22. It's really bad. I mean, I know we came up some in the last game, had our best second period all year in the last game. Be nice to have another one like that.
Yeah, the Blues cannot play. They need to not play passive in this period. They need to get at it and keep
nice shot. Oh, I know. I'm way ahead of you. I'm sorry.
The Blues can't play passive in this period. They got the 2-0 lead. They need to stick with their game plan and be aggressive. Not over aggressive, but be aggressive. Kyrou gets shot by him.
Well, penalty's over. So, I mean, be honest, that was a decent power play.
Not bad for the 40 seconds they had.
How many?
They had 40 seconds on that power play right there.
Yeah. I'm at 18:46 and counting.
I'm at 18:52.
Yeah, I'm about 15 seconds ahead of you. Oh, so the saying is, aim small, miss small. Shoot first guys need to do that, and sometimes they don't. They aim big, and if you aim big, you miss big. The Blues shooters really need to start aiming small and missing small, and that's what happened with the Snuggerud or the neighbor's goal. That was Kyrou in a way aiming small, missing small, right? He was able to change the eyes of the goaltender and change the position of the goaltender and saw something else. It knows. And our plus minus in the second. Like I need an abacus to figure it out. Goals by period. Here we go. And I was right. It's minus 22. Wow, I pulled that number out of my tush. I don't understand what you mean there. I'm trying to wiggle a trade for that number 13 pick for the Isles. I think Edmonton's pick might be it, and San Jose has it just for that lotto ball and lucky number 13. I don't know about that. And I mean, there's Edmonton's pick is probably going to be a lot lower than 13. Why do you think Edmonton's going to have the 13th pick? There's no way Edmonton's going to have the 13th pick. Unless they got it through a trade or something. I think Edmonton's pick's a lot lower than that, or higher than that, I would say. Low, depending on which way you want to go. Their number is a bigger number. It's not a lower number. Yo, there's a hockey coach on TikTok says, pick a square and shoot at one of the small squares in the net. Yeah. Aim small, miss small. Hi, Guy. Hope you're doing better. Thanks for serving in Desert Storm. Justin, yo. Thank you, Aaron. We appreciate you, my friend. 16 likes today, man. Let's get that number up. Oh, I don't know who that person is, but I'll take the like. I'm careful on what names I say on the likes, too. If I don't know the name or the name looks like it, I'm not going to say it, so... Oh, good hit. They are playing very well in the second period so far. And it does not feel like they're chasing this period. maybe a tad, but not much. Right? Playing a little defensive. I'd like to see him play a little more offensive, but post there. Use it for hunting as well. Yeah, aim small, miss small, and it's an important thing, you know. Oh, nice little clear.
Risky, or not a risky, but good play there by the Blues. There, they get an opportunity there almost.
Big one.
Broberg to Shin. Shin
Wow.
tries to put it to the net for Torchenko, just misses. And then they show the post shot, the point shot. Hofer had no chance on that one. So thankfully the Blues got a little lucky on that one. But
yeah, shots are 12-9 right now, so they've gotten closer. They're 2-1 for the Blues so far this period. So this is some of the best. Oh, they couldn't get that one through. Good defensive play. Good defensive play all around. Blue, wow, man. Why haven't we seen this team all year? I wonder if something changed because they are playing so differently right now. At least it feels that way to me.
I mean,
No,
everybody watching this game. I don't mean to be. I'm not gonna be negative. I'm not being negative. I'm not being anything like that. This is not all surprising. The Blues have done this all year. Blues winning 2 games is nothing strange. The Blues have not won 3 games, so this is nothing strange. I mean, it is a little weird because it is 2 great teams. I mean, these are 2 of your best teams in the Eastern Conference. So it's magnified a bit, but
yeah.
It's good to see that this team is having success without some key pieces missing. And no, yeah. I'm not delusional. Just because those guys are out and the Blues are winning doesn't mean I'm going to say, oh, well, we need to trade Robert Thomas. That's not, I'm not going to go that far. So, this is great. This is a small sample size. Say you have this team on the ice. Say you have this exact team on the ice for 82 games. This team is not a playoff team. I'm sorry, it's just not. It's too young. It's too inexperienced. You have a goalie you have 2 goalies that didn't start the year great. One's picked up their game. One's kind of stayed there, but hasn't been. But we'll see.
He went behind to play the puck when he shouldn't have. There's when watch the play, he should not have played that puck.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, he got it. Oh, he got a stick lifted. I thought that might have been a hook. Nope, I was wrong.
People are not going to view that as a play, but such a good, young, smart play, man, by Broberg. He's going to be so good for years to come. They showed that,
no, that was a good stick lift. That was a good stick lift. Now that I see it, that's a good stick lift.
Oh, it was a good stick. No, that was a good stick lift. I didn't have a problem with that. I was talking about Broberg. They showed the pass that he got, and instead of grabbing it, like he skated ahead of it. That's just a smart player right there, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's someone that knows where to be, what to do. I mean, he's going to be so good for years to come.
I agree. Biggest issue with this team is consistency. They execute the game plan and they win. When they don't, they lose. It's like any sport you play. I don't know completely about that. They're playing more direct than they have been playing any second period all year. And it's the second straight game. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Broberg is a steal at that contract. I hope so. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some more to drink. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely a steal. I talked about this. It's a steal. It really is. If Broberg wanted Broberg in the I would say mostly his camp. His camp wanted Broberg to sign for 4 years. Blues wanted him to sign for 8. They met in the middle, 6 years. And I nailed this, and I don't mean to pat myself on the back, but I'm going to, because I was the first person to come on here and say that Broberg signed because the Blues took a chance on him. And what does he go in and do and say at the interview? He says, "Oh, well, I always wanted to be here. I always wanted to stay here. My family loves it here. And the Blues took a chance on me." That's exactly what he said. I nailed it right on the head. I see the GMs are set up for some cowboy poker where they are. Guy Jr., he's back. Guy,
Yeah.
you wanna read that comment? I just kind of got into it, but you can read
I see
it.
the GMs are set up for some cowboy poker where they sit at the table and last man sitting after the bull is let loose with trades. It's going to be fun, I hope. Lots of teams kind of struggling. Maybe. I don't completely see that. I actually think that GMs are dumb by waiting this long. I think that's a paradigm that needs a shift. That the value is you get better value later. I think you get better value earlier. And the thing that they're missing is the time you have the guy. The more time you have the guy, the more you're going to get from that guy, right? Because the what little bit you pick up between now and March in the trade, you're losing in what you get with him on the ice. And what you get with him on the ice is bigger to me than what you get at the end of the trade. So I do think that that's something. How long before Holloway is extended? I kind of don't think Holloway is going to get extended until after the season's over. I really think that that's one that they're going to wait on because of his injury problems. Right? I could be wrong, but that's where I'm kind of with that.
I mean, yeah, my thing would be, yeah, they can wait on the talks or whatever. They probably have had like discussions, but the thing for me is Broberg signed. Honestly, I know they're friends. I mean, that's not gonna be the end all be all. Sometimes, if you're gonna get more money, you might take that. But I'm gonna say that, and I hate, like I said, I hate to do it again, but I called that immediately when I said Broberg. I said he signed because the Blues took a chance on him.
Yeah,
And that's and he said that.
Yeah, he said it.
Yeah, He said exactly that in the interview, and I think that would be the same reason that Dylan Holloway would sign with the Blues or extend with the Blues. Now, obviously, his situation is a little different just because of the fact that he didn't want to leave Edmonton at first.
Yeah.
But I think the fact that when a team goes out there and spends the money on you and has the faith in you, and valued you a little bit more than your previous organization, I feel like that's going to hold some weight.
Yeah.
So
Torpachenko's going to the box.
Well, and like I said, look at, and I even said this to you when he signed. I said, you're like, oh yeah, I don't know about the terms or whatnot. And I'm like, well, I think it's a steal, and Broberg could have easily went through arbitration. He could easily said, okay, you know what, I see the Blues situation. That is how much Phil Broberg, first of all, believes in whatever Steen and Armstrong sold him.
Yeah.
So, and clearly he believes in the team, because if I'm Phil Broberg, I'm saying, hey, if I want to go to a different team, I could easily get a contract elsewhere.
Yeah. No, you're right. And I think for Holloway, sorry. Oh man. Tonight I just went to full on go F yourself guy. I think with Holloway, it's the issue is going to be term, and it's going to be a bigger issue than it was with Broberg, right? Broberg wanted 4, the Blues wanted 8. I don't know how the Blues were going to get 8, because I thought the time for 8 was over. Or actually, maybe it's still. Actually, I think the 8 goes away in July or at the end of the season. So the 8's still available to some players. Hofer with a big save right there on the penalty kill. Excuse me. I think term's going to be a bigger issue. I think that Holloway's going to want more term, and the Blues are going to want less term. And that's going to be a sticking point. I think right now with Holloway, the max I would give him is 4. But I would only give him $4 million. I wouldn't give him 8. I would double it. I would double what he's making now. I'd give him $4 million for 4, and he may want a little more than that. And I don't know if he's going to get it with his injury issues.
But honestly, I don't know. Honestly, you look at Holloway. Obviously, it's been a down year. It's been a down year for the Blues. But I mean, you look at that contract, especially last year. He was worth every freaking penny last year of that contract.
We got lucky. Oh, Sonny.
Yeah, he was worth every penny of that contract. I don't know if you're listening to me or not.
Yeah, I am. I'm watching what's going on right now. You just saw some really good shorthanded play by the Blues. Really good shorthanded play.
Oh man, Bush gets really hit into the boards hard there. But yeah, no, Holloway is someone that I don't have a problem if they want to go crazy on these, and I don't have a problem with a 4. What'd you say, 4.2, 4.5, something like that?
Yeah, for 4. Looks like we're getting another penalty. They're going to go 5-on-3 for a bit. That was some really, really, really good shorthanded play. Oh yeah, it is. It's a legal trip. I got no issue with it. He got his stick in there and he couldn't do anything with it. I get it.
Yep, in between the legs. Well, just unfortunate. Walker, like I said, good shorthand. The Blues don't have to kill off a massive 5-on-3 here, but hopefully they can win the faceoff. Might disrupt some things.
No.
So yeah, both fourth line guys in the box.
Power play though, that's the big issue.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yep. Well,
yeah, they scored. Well, that penalty's gone, and now they got another one.
Yep, Kucherov.
Yep. And he found a great shot. He found a little hole. Hofer could do nothing about that. Unfortunate.
Hofer's been so good in this game. that it's disappointing when you see a goalie lose a shutout on a 5-on-3.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And especially since it bounced off of Tucker. It hits Tucker. I think it hits Tucker.
Story of our life, huh?
No, it doesn't.
Oh no, it doesn't. I was gonna say no.
Yeah, it looked like it might have hit Tucker.
Yeah, disappointing, but hopefully the Blues can.
Tucker.
No, it wasn't. Hopefully the Blues can get it together and kill off this power play.
Yep.
But yeah, always disappointing to see a goalie lose a shutout on a 5-on-3.
Yeah.
Especially with how good he's played tonight.
Yeah, he has played very well tonight. Well, let's just hope that this. Let's see if the team gets rebounds, figure something out, and you gave up the goal. Okay, nothing you can do about it. Now let's get because up to that point, you had played a perfect penalty kill. Well, get back on it. Play another perfect penalty kill, and then maybe you can figure out how to take control of this game again. Because I don't think they've lost control of it yet. Tie game. Walker's going to be so upset with himself. There's nothing he could have done about this.
And I even said in our pregame, I said the Blues don't want this to be a special teams battle, and they get into a best special teams battle, and the game is tied.
Well, you know what? Answer back. This is the time for an answer. Get an answer. Right? It's all about answering. You got to answer, you got to answer, you got to answer. All right, keep playing hard, keep playing what you got to play and answer back. God, I want to drink so bad tonight. Oh, Pareko. Wow. Big boy pants and get one this period. I agree with that.
Very good chance by Pareko, though.
I'm drinking one for you. Thank you.
Very good chance by Pareko, though.
Yeah, I mean, but he's just early. He's early. I mean, he had a wide open net. If he just his stick is so long, he's so tall that it forces him to be further back, and unfortunately, got just a little too far back. Because if he gets too close to the net when he does the wraparound, it throws the puck more towards the center of the net instead of the post, and it makes it hard for him to find that right position there.
Yeah.
You want to talk about shooters? Just watch the Lightning. Yeah. Yeah, I see that. And what a good show tonight.
Well, hopefully, hopefully the Blues can get it going on the 5-on-5 because the Blues have been good 5-on-5 in this game. So hopefully they can keep themselves out of the box for the rest of this game and get stick to 5-on-5 because realistically they were not giving up much 5-on-5.
Yeah. All right. Nice AC generator. His stick was so long it's hard for her to get it in the right position. That's what she said. Yes and no. My cold is better, but my head isn't. So we'll go there. Fowler set a career high in points tonight. And pass. We're having a good game tonight. Me and Justin are having a good show today. That's great. Well, your head is killing us. Oh, thank you. Go F yourself, Jason. I love you, buddy. I even made Justin laugh on that one. Oh, that was pretty. I finally got you to laugh, Justin. You got yourself muted, bud.
Yeah, no, I'm listening to this. I don't want it to come through the mic.
Yeah, but no, I got you to laugh on that one.
Yeah, it was a good one.
I know you are, bud. I know you are, Jason, and I was kidding back, buddy. Trust me. Right? I appreciate all of you.
Blues going on the power play. Yep, Blues going on the power play. That was pretty much granted to happen. I mean what?
Okay, I'll read this. I'm sorry. My realtor in Granite City, her sister dated Colton. I can find out if that's true. LOL. Oh, that was nice. Ugh. Oh. He is injured, Dr. Detroit. He has a lower body injury. I'm not sure what it is, but he's been out a couple of games. He'll be out at least 2 weeks. Wow, it looks like we're on the penalty kill. Oh man, they're just having trouble. Just get one rush, get something. They can't go anywhere with the puck. Yeah, Hagel just about. Oh, whoa! Wow! You see it? You see Shin there?
Yeah,
What a hit!
He absolutely drilled it. He came back with all his power right there.
Yeah,
It's a good hit. Yeah,
break that up. He should have shot that. He should have shot that, and he didn't. And he cost Tampa a goal.
Good save. Good save, Hofer.
Hagel cost Tampa a goal.
That was a good save by Hofer right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's kind of going on with this team's power play. I mean, it is a jumbled mess right now. Like I said, we're missing a lot of guys on that power play, but I just don't know. I feel like earlier in the season, I feel like our power play was not that bad.
It's too predictable. It's like the teams give the first look at the power play, and then the second one they figured it out, and they keep them at the blue line. They won't let them in because it's that predictable. It doesn't change up, right? Doesn't feel like it changes up every time, and it did. It seems predictable, and that's why, because that's what seems to happen. The first one looks good, second, third, and fourth usually look like crap, and it's because nothing's getting changed up. Or at least that's how I kind of feel about it. Sorry. They don't move without the puck. That's how I see it. Maybe. Well, up to the blue line, you can't. They're not. They're choreographing their way into the blue line. I mean, that was just perfect. What a hit, too. What a hit on Hagel. What a hit on Hagel. I mean, and it was clean, too. That was a clean hit. Threw Chloe's toy and nailed the cat in Adam's room with a blind shot. Oh, Chris. Trade rumors are flying. Yeah, well, that's surprising. Thomas is hurt. He's on the IR for 2 weeks. Come on. Read the news before you be stupid. And I'm not saying you, Dr. Trey. I'm saying all the trade rumors that are flying to Canada because Thomas isn't in the game tonight. He's on IR.
Rumors are exactly what they are. Rumors. They don't hold. Don't listen to anything that you hear. I mean, I feel like you have an inkling. First of all, Blues fans know that Robert Thomas is. We're not talking about trade talk. He's on the IR, like I said.
Yeah. Too many fans when it comes with trade, mock trades. The majority of them think that they're fantasy trades. And in a fantasy trade, you want to get the best player while giving up your worst players. And unfortunately, there are fantasy GMs that do that allow that to happen too much. The majority, I'd say the majority of the 32 GMs or hockey presidents or whatever you would call it, the guys with the trigger power, right, with the trigger finger in the NHL are not that way. They are looking for almost every single trade that they make. They are looking for a win-win. They are not looking for a win-lose. They are not. They are looking for a win-win. Now, if they can get one over, yeah, they might try it, but it's not draft day. That's not going to happen. Draft day is never going to happen, and too many people think draft day happens all the time, if that makes any sense whatsoever to anybody. Justin didn't give me, I couldn't see his face, so I don't know what his reaction to what I said was.
Yeah, no, I just was paying attention to what was happening on screen here. Like you said, I don't really ever invest in rumors or nothing like that. I generally just have an inkling, a feeling. You'll have a feeling when you know that something's kind of ramping up. But all the things that I put in this stake for like Robert Thomas, I don't believe those at all. I mean, I believe that there's teams that want Robert Thomas, but I don't think that the Blues are looking for options to shop them.
Right. That's the thing. You look at that trade that we saw, right? The one, Holloway for Raw, Doc, and a second round pick, right? There's no way I can look at that trade and go, that's a win-win. Now, originally, I thought if it was a first round pick, it might be. But when I go back and look a little more, I go, no, it's not. So if it's not a win-win, and that's why, yes, I'm getting my ass kicked pretty good in fantasy because I've kind of given up on the season. This is probably my last year in that league. I may bow out. It's not worth the $60 every year to have the league continue to make rules that only benefit the teams at the top. And they've already proposed another one, and that's why I'm done. But I'll find another keeper league because I like keeper leagues. Got to have a team to deliver the results in 2-3 years. Rarely are they plug and play like favorite. That's not true. You can get plug and play. You can get that. I think if you're giving up a guy like Thomas, Kyrou, Bennington, you're getting a plug and play guy back. You're getting, like with Bennington, there is one thing that I have to have with Bennington. You have to give me your backup. Plain and simple. I want your backup, or I want your starter who can be my backup. We're trading starter for starter. And if he's going to a team that needs a starter, hold on, I want more. Because your starter's obviously not good enough because you want mine. And when I say I want more. Right? Your win is here's a guy that can take you in the playoffs, and you know that. Right? So I want a first round pick. And then I want an NHL ready player. Plain and simple. I want your starter, your first round pick, and an NHL ready player. And if you think that's too much, well then, okay, it's too much. But that's the win-win to me. Right? I know when I put it out, I got told I put that out before, and I got blasted a little bit for it, but that's what I think it is. And that's not being a homer. That's just me looking at what the value of a starting goalie with a ring. That's what everybody forgets. He's got an effing ring. And he was a big part of that effing ring. It wasn't like they got the ring to spite him. And that's what people miss. Ouch. box into the box. We did not need that. Well, we're going to be minus 24 again. Okay, I'll give that. Kucherov didn't sell that. It was legitimate. I think Armstrong is a good GM. Right? They're playing the wall for the power play, for the penalty kill. Big save, Hof. One second to go. So they're going to get out of this period tied 2-2. Now, they got outshot really bad this period. They did end up chasing this period. But they chased because of the power play. Right? They took some penalties. And here's the thing. They weren't completely bad penalties. Right? The only penalty that was bad, I say, will be Walker's. Walker's was kind of bad. They, the power play was almost over. The power play was almost over. You had the puck, and you really, it was a bad time to take that penalty. But in the end of this, I will sit there and say, not a bad period. I'm okay with it. Right? Chris Shockey,
Yep.
Dan Davis, thank you. About time, Shockey. I expect you to be the first one with a thumb up or a like. Not wait until the end of the second period.
Yeah, Shockey. Yeah, shock
Shockey.
stick.
Yeah, shock stick. Overall, not a bad period. They did chase, right? They did chase, and unfortunately, they took 3 penalties in that period. And right now, 2 of those penalties have costed the lead. They got 1 penalty, but didn't. They got 1 power play, but did not score on it. They got outshot 14-5. That's chasing, unfortunately, and now they're minus 24 again in the second period. They've got to figure the second period out. They have to figure.
That was it was like you said. It's pretty much what it was. It was a special teams battle there in the second period, and that's exactly what the Blues needed to avoid. Their power play is not great. Tampa Bay's is okay. And then you have a penalty kill in the Lightning, who is pretty good, and then the Blues' penalty kill has not been great from a stats standpoint, like a look of it. But I feel like the penalty killing has not been as bad as the stat has shown, but it's cost the Blues 2 times in this. The 2 goals to tie the game up in this period. So, honestly, the second periods for me haven't been as bad. The number looks bad, but like the performances that they've been giving in the second period as of late have been okay. Yeah. But they just seem to get unlucky in the second period.
Yeah,
they really do.
Well, I don't have a problem with Torpachenko's penalty. Okay, the tripping there, don't have a problem with it. I do have a problem with Walker's penalty. Not what it was called, but Walker took it. Right now, it's one of those things where maybe he couldn't have fit. There was nothing he could have done about it, and I get that. But it's still a bad time and place to take the penalty.
Yeah, well.
TV. Trying to shut it down and restart it. I may have to unplug it. The period was fine. 5-on-3, both not good. But it was only 12 seconds?
It was 11 seconds left on the power play. The thing for me was, like you said, it wasn't the call itself. It was the fact that he took it. The fact that you're in the offensive zone shorthanded, there's only 11 seconds left. Obviously, I don't know if he's looking at that. He has the puck. If you lose the puck, the only thing you should be worried about is getting back. Don't play over-aggressive on a guy and take a penalty like Walker did, and and I love Walker, but don't get over aggressive and take a bad penalty when you're in the offensive zone. They got to go. They had to go like 150 feet to the other side of the net. So just skate hard back and skate back and get in position. That's all you needed to do.
Yeah.
It's not like the Lightning were getting a breakaway or nothing.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm absolutely with you, and that's and again, I love Walker too, and players make mistakes. I get it. I'm not crucifying Walker. Right? He's going to get an earful anyways from his coach. I'm not crucifying him. I'm just saying this is what I saw. He took a bad penalty at a bad time in a bad place. That's it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Right? Absolutely, he did. And like I said, it was in the offensive zone. Like I said, it's shorthanded. I know you're trying to kill time, but there's no reason It's different. It's not the same, obviously. It's a real life, and I play the game version. So like I play hockey. I play that competitively. First of all, I love playing on the penalty kill. It's awesome. I feel like everybody overthinks the power play. I love playing on the penalty kill. I feel like I'm a great penalty killer, but I'm not over aggressive. So like if I turn over the puck trying to get an offensive chance or something shorthanded, I'll just skate back and be in position for defensive responsibility. I get what he was trying to do, but I'm with Guy on this one that it is a bad penalty at a bad time when you had 11 seconds left on the original power play or the penalty.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Yeah. The way they've set this up, I mean, it was beautiful. So he had, and it ends up hitting his pad, and that's what directs it into the puck. So he got the initial save. Well, he kind of got the save on it, but it hits his pad and goes into the puck. And then the next one is just another, just bang, 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 guy in the box. And nothing, he had players around him, but the thing was there. Hofer didn't do anything wrong on either play, right?
No. Well, and you look at this, but I want to preface this because I hate to use this as an excuse. Walker takes a bad penalty. The Lightning score. Hockey is all about momentum. When the Lightning have not scored a goal in this game, and then they get a 5-on-3, they score, it is going to give them momentum. That's how hockey works. It's always been momentum based. So them scoring that goal elevates them to score that second tying goal. So. Say they go on that 5-on-3 and maybe they don't score, and you're still and maybe they do score, but after the first penalty expires, then you're only down or you're down 2-1. Yeah. So who knows? The Blues have been good in this game 5-on-5. So who's to say if the Lightning did not score on that 5-on-3 that they would have scored on the original power play, made it 2-1, and then they go back to 5-on-5 and the Blues just continue to shut the door. So
I'm with you.
It's momentum. So, and like I said, it's not an excuse. It was 3 bad calls, and they were the right calls. The Blues got 3 penalties, and they were the right penalties. It was a trip, and it was a high sticking. All 3 of them should have been called. So, good on the
you're talking. You're Braden Shen's
on Shen. Yeah.
So first of all, I have zero issue with the penalties that were called, none. But I want to go back to something I said about the first period, right? Because I think it's affected the second period, right? And I wonder if you know where I'm going with this. You understand? You know where I'm going with this?
About controlling the game.
Exactly. When they called that weak penalty and took the chippiness out of the game, which was really helping the Blues. If you notice the difference between the first period and the second period, the first period was chippy, the second period wasn't. And they kind of took, because remember, that penalty came at the 1840 mark, after the Blues had scored 2 goals. That's when the chippiness starts to come out. And they take it away, And now that favors Tampa.
Yeah. I
Now, I want to say this. Were the refs, and I'm asking the question, but I'm asking it hypothetically, or not hypothetically. What's the other one? You know, the question you don't want the answer to. I forget what it's called. Rhetorical.
you're rhetorical. You're asking a rhetorical question.
Were the refs wrong for calling that type of penalty when they did? To me, the answer is no.
My,
Right? And the reason is Stephen Glass brought it up. A stick in the hands, if they see it, they're going to call it almost every time. Almost every time. So I get every part of this. What the Blues need to do, though, is not worry about not being chippy. Now, they've called the penalty they called were penalties. So go out there and play your game, but make sure you're not committing real penalties. Go out there and play, get that chippiness back, because that bodes well for you, not Tampa. Get that physicality back, and then you can take this game back.
Yeah.
I hope that sounded somewhat correct.
Yeah, I mean, well, first I want to preface this. Did you just shush me at the beginning of that?
Maybe.
You think you might have. I fucking might have smacked the hell out of you. But no, it's not bad. The positive that I can take out of it, yes, the Blues did blow a 2-0 lead. It was on the power play, so I do give a little bit of a leniency on that because it is on the power play. Yes, they got to be better on the penalty kill, but it is a 5-on-3. It was 11 seconds. It was a bad penalty to take by Walker, but the game is still tied, so the Blues can still win this game. So that's the positive. If you're looking at it from an outsider's perspective, or just a Blues fan in general, the Blues can still win this game. Yeah, it's disappointing that they let up this lead, but 2-goal leads it's not that difficult. I mean, they're not that difficult to get back into a game with a 2-0 deficit. So, hopefully the Blues can rally and get the third period and get the win here.
I don't
they,
think
they need at least a point. I was just saying they need at least a point. Obviously, I don't want to go to overtime because the Blues overtime and shootout record is not ideal at all. But you need a point in this game. I don't care how you get it. You need a point. I would like to. You need to, but I want you to get a point in this game at least.
I'm with you. I did not. If I did shush you, I didn't mean to. I think I was just trying to let you know that my comment was going to go longer.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I apologize if you felt.
No, it was like at the beginning before you even said anything. You're like, shh. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. Sorry. So I apologize if you felt.
You're good. Can I slide myself out for a minute? I'm gonna grab a drink. Can I click this? If I click this button, just the white box, does that just kick me out?
No,
real quick?
No. So if you look where your name is, where we're on the little bottom one, if you hover over it, it'll say remove. If you click that, it will take you out. The bottom box next to my picture in the present or invite.
Oh, remove from stage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be back.
There you go. Okay. He's learning how to use the system, so thanks, guys. Now Pikachu are in hockey. Old cars will get crazy now. Look, guys. I mean, it's been a good show so far. It's been a good game. 20 minutes to go. Let's see what happened. Who the Blues got here? I'm not sure who that is. Oh, I think that's the kid that. Oh, Make-A-Wish Foundation guy. Okay, I wasn't sure. I thought maybe it was one of their younger guys, but a Make-A-Wish guy. Okay, hey, welcome. Looks good, by the way. Nothing the refs done in this game, because I know we've talked about the refs over and over and over and over badly, but nothing that the refs did in this game has been bad. It's all been correct. It's all been worked right. It's all been done well. I'm okay with that. So, but again, it comes on the Blues. The Blues need to get back into that physicality that they can control this game. Get into that physicality and make things happen. And I have the things that they can do to do it. I really think that it can happen. The team has played well today. Got about 5 minutes before puck drop. And let's just hope that it does work that way, that they can continue to play the way we've seen them play. I mean, it's not been a massacre. Hell, I said 3-2. I mean, that might even happen. Let's just hope it happens for the good guys, not the bad guys. Right? And by the way, do me a favor. I have 5 people watching me right now. I'd like, 5 people watching me right now. I'd like all 5 of you to send the show to a friend and ask them to watch for 1 minute. Double how many people are watching. Everybody that's watching right now, do me a favor and send this, or call a friend, send this to a friend and get us double, and have that friend put your name in the comments. Come on, you can do it. Help us out here. Everybody who's watching, get a hold of a friend and ask them to watch. Chris, get your wife to watch. Have her sign on, or have your son sign on. Right? Who else is watching? Isildor. If you got a friend that likes hockey, give them a buzz. Send them the link. Have them come on. Right? AC Generator, I know you got a buddy. Send them. Hefner, tell your sister to watch. Right? Let's see if we can double, and then have them either Facebook or YouTube, either one. Send them the link, have them come on, and then put your name down. Right? Do that for us, and let's get us up into the double digits. You guys can get us into double digits. That's where we'd like to get. Let's get into double digits. I'm asking for a couple of minutes. Help us out here. You ready to come back? Give me a thumbs up. I don't know if you can hear me. If you're ready to come back, give me a thumbs up. Not yet. Okay. You're not ready to come back yet? So we're working, man. We're trying hard. I'm still going to be ahead. My TV, for some reason. I know it's not my internet. It's my TV internet. So I'll keep working at it as best I can. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching the show. I'm up to 7 now. I want to get to 12. That's the number. I want to get to 12 and hold it for at least 2 minutes. I'm at 7. All right, come on, help us out. We love you, man. You figured that out?
I figured it was the same button to come in, to come out.
Pretty much, yeah. But I do have a rule for, and I'll just say it. So I've talked to, Ashley and Lance have the same permission. They don't come in unless I ask, unless they let me know first. Right? Now, in this case, I'm okay because you're part of the show. But if you haven't, like if the show started and you come in, ask me first before you come in. Right? Just so I know. Don't just pop in because it might mess up what I'm talking about. That's why I asked that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, no problem. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. We're doing the best we can. Search for friends. What was it? Searching for friends. I'm old, so lots of past. Well, Aldor, I'm 57, so I know where you're at there, but I've had a lot of, unfortunately, I've lost a lot of friends along the way too. Right? So we've got a couple of minutes for a puck drop. Again, let's see what the Blues can do. Let's take this. Let's keep it tied or take the lead. Let's not give it up. Player 2 has joined the game. Well, thank you, Player 2. I appreciate you, whoever you are. We're at 8 and got 19 likes. Oh, hey, Mom. Thank you. We appreciate you. I can't believe she waited so long to like the show. Thank you. She must be mad at me or something. Huck Media, hello. I'm here, buddy. You called for a trendy. Oh, well, thank you, Huck Media. We appreciate you. You called for a attendee. We appreciate you, bud. Thank you. That's a new one on me, but hey, watch the show for a little while, Huck. Follow us. Follow us on Facebook or YouTube. Follow the Blue Note Fan Report. Give us a like. Follow us. Thank you. We appreciate you. Keep it coming. 20 likes today. Lana, thank you, Lana. We appreciate you. Shen's still in the box for about a minute and 35, minute and 31, something like that. Bushnevich, Sunquist, Pareko, and Broberg out there. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for doing that for me. We got to 9. No, we almost got double digits. We'll keep working it. We'll make it hard. I appreciate you. Dun, dun, dun. Actually, I think I know who Huck Meta might be. I think that's AC Generator. I think he's doing a double. I appreciate that, AC. If that is you, I appreciate it. I probably didn't want me to say that, but Huckleberry Hound was a buddy of mine and a huge blues fan. Well, appreciate that. My brother's watching now. Welcome, Brian. Hey, Brian, welcome. Uh, 40 seconds to go in the power play. Blues looking okay. Blues keep it cleared for now, for some moment. No, player 2 equals Justin. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, another good save. He's played well. He has
What
played
did you
really,
say?
really well. Oh, no. He had said earlier, player 2 has joined the game, and I thought he meant like invited somebody, but he's like, you're player 2, so you came back. That's a hell of a movie, though. Have you seen Ready Player One?
I don't think so. Yeah, you are right. I am the player 2, dog. You are right.
No, I don't take that negatively. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Welcome.
Oh, I'm not taking it negatively.
Yeah. All right. Can't have a team without the second person, so can't have a one-man team.
Blues kill off the penalty. Good kill by them. Had a good clear. All right, so now the Blues got to get to their game. They've been pretty solid 5-on-5. Got to get a little bit more shot support.
Oh, Kyrou, almost. Nice play there, though.
Oh, Kyrou with a great chance there.
Good activation. Oh, really good activation. Read the book like they say, but good movie. Yeah, it was a really good movie. Well, they haven't given up a goal 5-on-5, and they've scored 2 5-on-5. So they've been very, very well 5-on-5. Oh, yeah, I remember that. An army of one. Yeah, I remember that slogan. I think the Navy slogan back then was, it's not just a job, it's an adventure. Yeah, not really. Pete, the good egg from draft day. I don't remember that. Oh, I remember that now. I remember you're a good egg. I remember that now. The intern.
Oh.
Pareko broke somebody's stick.
Very good attempt by the youngsters there. Snuggaroo gets a shot on, great shot, and then Dvorsky drives to the net trying to get a rebound.
Oh,
That's
wow.
that's a wicked shot. That's some wicked power there by Snuggerud on that type of shot. You don't expect to get that type of power on that kind of shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a wicked shot from that type of angle. And then Dvorsky driving the net like he should.
And then the Marines was the few, the proud, the Marines. The Air Forces was aim high and stay in a luxury hotel. They're going to force Tampa to make a mistake. That's what it feels like to me, because that's what they did earlier. Late in the first period, they forced Tampa to make some mistakes. I think that they're going to do it again. Dvorsky shot first, but fanned on it. He was a little covered there. And that might have been a time I think a pass would have been better. I like that. The few of the proud crayon Jum. My dad is a former Marine, and he did not understand the crayon joke until I told it to him. Oh, because they're a bunch of children. And he said, okay, now it makes sense. That was the did I tell you about what I did one of my fishing trips, my fishing trip up in Montana? What happened on my fishing trip in Montana?
I'm sure you did, but you had a lot of fishing when you were
Yeah.
down here, so
So,
I don't.
Yeah, when I was in Montana, the guide that they gave us, that the company that we went through gave us, was was a former Marine. And we pull up to the boat launch, and as he's setting up the boat and getting ready to launch, he points to me and goes, that guy's a Marine, that guy's a Marine, that guy's a Marine, that guy's a Marine. And I looked at him, and as straight faced as I could, and without even thinking twice, I said, damn, what'd somebody do? Spill a box of crayons? And you five heads and I said it pretty loud too, five heads just snapped. Looked at me, and then my buddy who's with me is an Army guy. He just busted out laughing. Right? I mean, it was like just perfect timing. And then me being the Navy guy. I also told him this is the first time that a Marine has ever been able to tell me to sit down and shut up. This is my boat. Yeah. In case Chris Shockey didn't know, we're started using Humvees with ACs in '92. Chris says there's Humvees with AC. No, Chris, the reason you don't know there's some because you let somebody steal yours. Come on, boys, play hard, play good. Let's make things happen here. Make a mistake. Play him to make a mistake. Oh, nice hit, Shin. We kind of forgot about Stenberg. He could become a shoot first guy. I think he will be as he gets his feet under. Oh, Snoogie just missed.
Tell you what, man, I'm telling you, Snuggerud has had to jump in his game. I don't know what kind of switch flipped in his mind, but he wasn't really noticeable. He was kind of just there for a while. He wasn't like playing bad. He wasn't playing like out of his mind, but like,
yeah.
I mean, you just see him jumping up in the offense like crazy, shooting the puck.
I think because he's being called on more because he's not stepping back and letting other people do it.
Oh my God! If that doesn't, if that doesn't deflect off his stick, that's in the back of the net.
Yeah, absolutely. What did I say? If make a mistake, and that's what they left him open. They almost made that mistake. You know?
Yep. Yeah, if the Blues can somehow manage to win this game, I'm telling you, Hofer deserves a stick. I mean, he deserves a stick. You know, that's a pretty common saying in hockey, but like he's been very good in this game. And I say that, but like you said, I don't think the Blues have played a bad game. The penalties costed them, but I don't think. You know, obviously,
either.
Obviously,
the only negative I have is Walker's penalty. That's the only negative I have in this whole game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I can't really the penalties you can't take as many penalties, but I'm just excited that this team is playing gutsy enough against two good teams. I mean, these are no slouches. These teams are going to be heavy contenders when the playoffs come around.
Agreed.
In Tampa and Carolina. So, and they're doing it without Tampa Bay. The only point, Braden Point is out. That's a big loss for Tampa. But, the Blues are missing, three key guys right now.
Yeah.
So
Thomas, Suter, and Holloway.
Yep.
And they're missing one more too, right? Or am I wrong about that?
Joseph went on the IR too, but Joseph is Joseph. He's done some good things this season. He definitely stepped up his game, but they sat him and then he came back in the lineup and then he was kind of a ghost after that.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I knew we had one more on IR. I just couldn't remember who.
Chernak's going to rim it on the near wing, and you got a skate on it. Hustad's there, but two Lightning players around him. They go to Broberg, centering, puts
right there. I like the directiveness that they're playing with.
Yeah.
They just, I feel like instead of playing around with the puck, they're getting it down low. They're trying to keep it down low, and then they're trying to make a sneaky pass to the front of the net. And just playing direct, just trying to get the puck to the net instead of having to, just cycle it around and wait for the perfect play. That's a great stick by Vassy, because if Vassy doesn't have a stick on the ice, that's right to Boosh.
Yep.
Little weak of a pass, but the pass is weak because of how he had to pass that puck.
There was a stick on him.
Yeah, he had
right. I'm with you.
But yeah, this Triple B line's been pretty good. I mean, it's been pretty solid for the most part.
I don't think any line has played bad tonight at all.
No, I don't think so. Well, no, I think every line has played consistent for the Carolina game. Every line was good in the Carolina game, and then every line's been pretty good here. So
Hofer's going to end up losing this game on his own if he don't pay attention.
I don't know what happened.
And you watch him again. He plays the puck, and he puts it in a dangerous spot.
I might have missed it.
Yeah. Another play, kind of plays it into a dangerous spot. Joseph had elbow.
Just missed that.
Elbow inflammation, I think.
Yeah, he definitely knew he had to go on the iron. Kairu just missed that pass to Torpo. Otherwise, Torpo's in
Yeah.
there.
Torpo had
Oh, yeah.
would have been had a step.
Or
It
he
was a
didn't
good
have a
step.
break. He didn't have a breakaway or nothing, but he had speed coming into the zone.
Yeah.
Oh, good try. Walker almost bats that out of the air to Sunquist. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
Tell you what, the fourth line.
Oh, wow!
Oh my god!
I thought that
I
was
will
in the
say,
net for a second.
I will say the hit right there. Not that I've been on the officials at all this game. The
Yeah.
Sunquist one probably could have been called for a cross check. I don't know though. I could have been wrong. I don't know if he does cross check him, but I see him go down and he goes down pretty hard.
Yeah. Who went down? Somebody went down.
Yeah, Sunquist on the
Sunquist is going to have a harder chance getting something called against him because he has been.
he's known. He's a known diver.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
No,
known embellisher.
Yeah, it's going to be harder for him to get that. So
yeah, I mean, well, and I don't know. It might have just been a good clean check. I don't know, but because it's so far of a distance.
Oh wow, that was so close to going in. It's not even funny. Oh, Vazzy got so lucky there. Wow,
that was a good chance here. But like I said, that's what I've been saying about the fourth line. Though they've been so direct. For forcing. Oh yeah, so close. Walker almost grabs that puck. Yeah, they've been so direct. They've been doing what they need to do, be physical, and then come in and try to put the puck to the net.
You know what I've seen tonight? We haven't talked about this. What I've seen tonight that we haven't seen in the past, and I've seen a lot of this. And if you watch the shift that we're on now, and if you watch some other shift, you've seen it. Seen a lot of it. Is active sticks. I've seen so many active sticks trying to lift the other stick, they're not just holding their sticks are becoming part of the play. And that's not something we've seen from this team the majority of this season.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree?
Say that again.
The active sticks. We have not seen active sticks from this team. I've seen sticks be so active this game. Both defensively and offensively, trying to raise other sticks, trying to get their sticks in, hold the puck in. Their sticks have been really active, and we have not seen a lot of that from this team. And it seems to be working in this game. And I think their sticks were pretty active in the last game too.
Yeah, they've been good tonight. And they were definitely good in the last game. But yeah, I mean, this has been a gutsy team so far. Yeah, I'd like to see more shots. I'd like to see them outshoot Tampa. But honestly, I'm be honest. I didn't come into this game thinking that the St. Louis Blues were gonna outshoot the Tampa Bay Lightning. In no way did I think that they were gonna outshoot the Tampa Bay Lightning. There's been a lot of shots. Like I said, it's all about Tampa Bay has had some great chances. Hofer's been fantastic, but the way I view shots is you have to look at the shots on the ice. And obviously you can't analyze every one as a fan. You just see them as they go. You cut those in half, right? You cut 30, they have 31 shots, so technically 30. You cut that in half to 15. 15 of those shots weren't high danger probably. No. And maybe even more than 15 of them weren't high danger. Yeah. So I feel like that's what gets misconstrued with a lot of people is, oh, yeah, you get 40 shots on that, but how many of those were actually quality shots?
Yeah. The Radowski or whatever his name is, he almost slapped that puck into his own net. if his hand would have hit that puck, the way he was moving his hand, that would have gone into his own net. Hey, I got to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, he did almost swat that in. I don't think it would have went in. He kind of swiped, not direct, but more diagonal. So he might have knocked it away, but who knows? Canes and Tampa Bay probably be the Eastern Conference Final. I don't know, Shockey. That would be a fun matchup. if I was in that situation, I don't know who I would cheer for because I like both teams. I think both teams are excellent, but Tampa's gonna be a problem this year, and their window for championships I feel is kind of running out just because I think their pipeline of prospects is not very high in Tampa Bay. So, Tampa, once the Kucherovs get a little older. I mean, he's still kind of not crazily old, but Hedman's going to be on his way out. Vasilevsky's, he's getting older and older. So the window for them is definitely closing because they've been good for so long. But John, what happened to Joseph? Oh, we already went over that. Joseph IR looked like an elbow. Player 1 has left the game. Yeah, he has.
Player 1's back.
Yep, player 1 is back. Hey Justin, what are you drinking? I am drinking Celsius. I'm drinking Peach Vibe. It is sparkling white peach. It is good. I will tell you that, my friend.
I will probably have me either some Captain or some Scotch after the game.
There you go.
Drink some of my brothers and sisters, I should say. I didn't really serve with women. By the time women were started coming into the Navy regularly, I was on the way out. So I didn't serve with women that much. I only had, I had 2 women that were over me, and I had 2 women that were under me.
Oh, here you go.
Might have had a few more women.
I know you. I know you like to be on the left.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Sorry. I'm glad you're learning how to use the studio. That'll help me out a little bit.
Yeah.
So
well, it's the first time I've really been in it. So
yeah.
It's been the generic setup the last couple times, but since I had to log in, now I'm actually physically in there. I knew I would be, but I haven't had to log in.
StreamYard got sold, and because they got sold, they did a complete update of their user agreement. So they made everybody re-sign in. They signed everybody out and made them re-sign in. And now that's why our guests have to sign in either with Google or Facebook or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why that's changed.
Walker lost his stick there. I don't know what happened. I don't know if the Tampa. Oh, did it?
Oh, now that should not be an ice. That shouldn't be an icing. Oh, that should not have been an icing. He was right there. He could have caught up to that puck. He slowed down. That should not have been an icing.
The art of icing. Act like you're gonna skate for it, but actually don't skate for it.
Yeah.
But that's something. That's something that's been something that we've seen. I mean, we don't see. I will say we don't see I don't know. I can't say that I haven't seen a lot of it. I do see it.
They're usually pretty good with icing. I say they get 99% of icings correct.
Yeah, usually icings are pretty good. Like they do. Believe me, I've seen some questionable ones. I mean, I was at a couple of them when I physically went to the game, where we dumped the puck and we beat the player to the puck and they called an icing.
Yeah.
So it happens, but yeah, icings they do pretty good on. But
I think they've played well this period. I mean, they're not playing overly defensive. Oh, nice. And they are playing, a little offensively aggressive. They are taking some chances, and
that's a good try there. He tried to get that back to Broberg at the point, but good stick there.
Yeah.
Snuggle Bear.
Yeah, they're playing very, very smart hockey right now, and that's not something we've been able to say most games. Oh, that was not good. Melu almost bad young man turnover.
I think for me, Mayu's kind of he's kind of grasped the offensive side of things, and he was an offensive defenseman, so we knew we were
Yeah.
kind of getting there. But he's
Yeah.
grasped the offensive side of things. It's the defensive side that he's going to have to work on.
Need to
and
work
develop.
on. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I agree with you there. I don't have an issue with that.
Because
So
in the offensive zone, it seems like he's been very direct. As you know, in the offensive zone, he'll get the puck to the net. He'll make smart plays in the offensive zone. It's just his bad breakout passes sometimes, and then his bad defensive coverages sometimes.
yeah,
Man, Shin right over to who was that? Pareko. Oh yeah, Pareko driving to the back door on that chance there. Almost.
Hey, just so you know, I'm going to say this now while we've got a chance. Before you go off, I want to show you something. Don't go off right away. I want to show you how to do something in StreamYard.
Okay.
That'll be helpful for both of us.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, God damn it. I traded Ryan O'Reilly away. He got a hat trick tonight.
That's generally what happens.
Yeah.
I will say, this team is playing gutsy right now, but I'm telling you, I really am excited to see when Holloway and especially Suter, because you know me, I've been very high on Suter this year.
Yeah.
That
I just
Suter's
wonder with Suter's injury, how, because a lot of times when guys have that ankle sprain, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to walk all over you. Apologize for that. I'm got to get better at that. My concern with Suter is with an ankle sprain is sometimes they come back and they're not really back. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I definitely do see that. I just think that even like Suter doesn't even have to get on the board, and I just noticed Suter out there every game. He like I said, he's been the most consistent guy all year. Every game he's played, he doesn't make a bad decision. I mean, and you need guys like, even if he isn't on the score sheet, most of the Blues this year have been very down year offensively. So, you know, having every Blues player be kind of on a down year is not surprising. But having a guy like Suter who can physically do the two-way game properly, may not put the puck in the net as much, but he was scoring pretty good. I don't know how many goals he has on the year, but you know, he's been good for them.
Radish is the one that almost put the puck in his own net. Scary says Holloway's knees are so bad he's been dealing with his knees since the World Juniors. Maybe, I don't know that. Good to hear Enterprise get loud. Yes, it is. They have been loud. I joined the ESPN free draft last year. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Oslador. I'm not sure what you're talking about. He says, I joined ESPN's free draft last year. I didn't make the cut this year, like Happy Gilmer. Oh, wow.
I'm telling you what, the Blues are, you know, Tampa's getting all this offensive zone time, and then they're kind of like almost wearing themselves down, and the Blues are capitalizing and almost getting these chances.
Yeah.
Out of the blue. Like I said, it's almost like Tampa, like the Blues are like opportunists. They're waiting for Tampa to make a mistake. And there's a lot of chances. Like the Blues haven't had a crazy amount of shots in this game. They need more, but like the chances that they've had in this period, you know, some backdoor, some backdoor attempts, some just missed chances.
Alzador, we love chatters. Keep chatting. You can chat all you want, man. We try and keep the chat about the game, but keep chatting. We love it. We love it, man.
Folk.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, keep chatting. You know, that's how we get our engagement. You know, sometimes it's hard for me and Guy to sit here and talk to the screen when we're not getting any engagement.
Yeah. No, I'm looking at what good are we seeing? Okay, games 2-2, they could, you know, lose in OT, they could lose in regulation, but what good have we seen up to this point. I've seen active sticks. I've seen solid passing. I've seen smart play.
I've seen direct, direct play, to the net.
Yes. What negative have I seen? Giving up too many shots, bad penalty taken.
Mhm.
That's it.
Well, and actually, I would actually flip that. I would say the Blues. Oh, very close chance. I would say that the Blues giving up this like 32 shots. Yeah, it's a high number. They need to get that lower. But then again, the Blues have very rarely given up 30 plus shots in a game.
Yeah. Okay. And then good. Hofer's been outstanding.
Yeah.
Negative, little bit playing the puck. He scared me. He's done a couple of times right. He's had 2 bad ones, but other than that, yeah.
I would say I would flip the like I said, I would flip the shots, like the shots against, and I would say the Blues have to get more shots. That would be my negative. But like I said, of the chances that they've gotten in this third period alone, they've been pretty solid chances.
Yeah,
so,
I'm with you.
You're playing Vasi. Vasi's one of the best goalies in the world.
Yeah. By the way, while we got a commercial break, let's cover some of what's happened around the league. Red Wings beat the Sharks 4-2. The Hurricanes put up another 8+ goal game, 9-1 over the Panthers. That's an ass whipping. The Predators are up 3-2 over the Avalanche at Colorado. That's something impressive. And with 2:37 to go in the second. And just getting underway, the Ducks and the Kings in LA. Not Anaheim, in LA.
See, and I want to preface this because it's not just the Blues that have been blown out this year. It's not just the Blues. It's teams around the league. And it makes you just wonder that, like, why is this being a trend? Is goaltending just that bad this year? Is like, does the NHL just want to provide more? And I have thought, that has been my mindset for the most part. The NHL wants more offense. They think that having, 9-goal games and 8-goal games and 10-goal games, that, that's exciting. That's what's going to bring fans. So I do think that they kind of push that narrative. I do think that they kind of spin that narrative. And I know that we're trying to back off on the, officiating and all, but it makes you wonder with the officiating that we've seen this year, if that doesn't play a part on why we see
and it could be,
these type of games.
I'm not gonna just go off there on you. It could be. I still think it's possible, but you're right. They did put out a thing the other day saying that this is the third most 8-goal-plus games they've had at this point in the season in like 50 years, right? So, and then you have another one tonight. So yeah, getting these 8-goal-plus or 7-goal-plus, whatever it was that they put out there in the what do you call it, the Twitter land. It is something that they're obviously poking on, right?
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying that there's not skilled teams in the NHL. There's not skilled, but there's absolutely skilled teams and there's absolutely skilled players in the league. But I feel that when you're a professional, you have said this on numerous times, and I'm going to steal what you said. The difference between the best team in the league and the worst team in the league is minimal. It's minuscule, whatever. Minuscule, same thing.
Yeah.
It is so slight of a difference that why are these teams, although they have great players, why are some of these teams getting blown out? The Rangers have had a down year, I know that, but the Rangers got beat 10-2 by the Boston Bruins.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I'm looking at the Boston Bruins and saying that the Boston Bruins are such a better team than the New York Rangers. I'm sorry. And I'm not looking at the game tonight where I'm like, Carolina's a fantastic team, but do I think that they're so above Florida? No, Florida won 2 cups. There's a reason they won 2 cups.
Yeah.
But they got blown out 9-1. So it just makes you wonder,
I think there's a couple different things going on. I do think the quote unquote condensed schedule is buying into some of that, right? I think the NHL did make somewhat of a mistake by not starting the season at the beginning of October or the end of September,
Mhm.
they should, and not condensing the season as much, right? If they'd
Looks
have
like
done that,
we got
more than likely going to OT.
more than likely going to OT. Yep, looks like we're going
Oh,
to
we got the
OT.
point. I'll take a point here, and I
Yeah,
think that the Blues played very well that period, right?
yeah. They only had 5.
We're
They
only
only had they had 5 shots. So not a crazy shooting clinic in that period, but a good. I feel like 2 teams that were competitive, but didn't over push the limit to where one of them scored and one of them didn't.
Yeah, tried to make the other team make a mistake. That's what that whole third period was.
Yep.
At least that's the way I saw it.
Blues get a point. Obviously, not ideal heading into the worst aspect of their whole season right here, the after the regulation. But who knows? Can the St. Louis Blues defeat the Red Hot Bolts in a overtime? I will say the Blues have a chance in overtime. They have a 0% chance of winning in a shootout. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but God, we are a god awful shootout team, and I just don't understand why. We have so many good young players, and I just don't know why this team is so bad in the shootout.
Yeah, I at some, they're 0-9. I think at some point you got to win
0-8.
one, right?
0-8. Yeah, they're 0-8.
At some point you got to win one.
Yeah, you absolutely. And, like I said, it's going to be a tall task because you're playing the best goalie in the. I mean, I don't know if I would say the best goalie in the league right now. Huh? I mean, he technically probably is the best goalie in the league right now. I don't know. There's a few other goalies. But this is not going to be an easy task. That's for sure. But we'll see. Man, I'd love to see. I want to hear the roof come off this place in Enterprise Center if they can score. Do we have any more comments that we need to look at here?
No, we're good right now. We're caught up, I think. He put 0-9 coming up. Oh my God, 3-on-3. Then don't break. We talked about that. I mean, at some point you need to win, right? Yeah, Cairo and Holloway would help here. Yeah, kinda. It's on the grit of the group. Yeah.
So
okay.
the Blues are 0-6 in overtime, but they're 0-2 in a shootout. But total they're 0-6 or 0-8. Sorry,
0-8. I thought they were 0-8. You were correct. 0-8. I just looked it up.
That's a great play by Philip Broberg there. Great speed. Gets a shot.
That went in.
I
thought that went in.
Very good try by Boosh there.
Yeah.
Blues coming out aggressive, but that worries me a little bit just because I don't want them to overexert their energy.
Yeah. Well, problem is now, you've given the puck. That was a great shot, but it gave the puck.
I think with the way that they're playing this is I think they're just trying to play direct considering how their freaking overtime thing has went. Let's say Hofer. Not much there. Kind of just trickled in on him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that gives the chance to give them a face-off. The Blues, I don't know what the face-off stats are. I think the Blues have been pretty decent on the dot this game. At least I would hope so.
Because in about face-offs are 33-29 in favor of Tampa, 53% to 47%. So pretty close to down the middle.
Pretty close, but man, I'm telling you what, when the Blues play a team that is worse than them on the face-off, they always seem to lose. When they play a team that's better than them on the face-off dot, they always seem to win. It's so freaking weird to me.
That was close. They didn't get it though. Oh, but they ended up with the puck back. Nice pressure by Neighbors.
Yeah,
or
there we
Neighbors
go.
ended up getting the puck back. Yeah.
Justina Falk.
Snoogie. Oh, nice hold of the puck. Oh, he is looking for something.
He's feeling himself.
Snoogie missed it.
Oh yeah, he did.
That
Just
could have
miss
been
it.
bad.
That's okay. Good job, Neighbors.
Yeah.
Nice, and then Snug, yeah, gets it over.
3 overtime shots.
Playing well. I mean, they're keeping,
Good take out there.
which is not surprising. The Blues controlling overtime is not all surprising. They've controlled a lot of these overtimes that they played and lost. So they're actually not. They've been not this year obviously with the stats, but like to the eye, they've been good. A 3-on-3 team. Like they're a pretty good 3-on-3 team.
Yeah.
Oh, Shin.
Yeah, this is they. I mean, I like what we're seeing. Tampa's cannot. They're trying to make Tampa make a mistake, and so far, Tampa's not being aggressive, and by not being aggressive, it's allowing the Blues to get in the spot to where possibly make them make a mistake.
Tampa can't change.
Look at them hold back. Look at them hold back.
Yeah, Tampa can't change right now. They're probably dead.
Yeah.
They're dead tired.
They're gassed.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, good shot, Kyrou.
Oh, good shot, Kyrou. That's
Kyrou, yeah.
I like it. I like it. You know, they Tampa needed a change, so that's a big save by Vass because
I don't think he's had 40 shots in 4 games, has he? No, because he's Snuggie.
and 40 shots and 40. No, I don't. For first,
he's had 4 shots in 4 consecutive games.
oh, okay. That may be accurate. That may be accurate. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Snuggerud's been very, very shot first guy. You know, he's been very noticeable.
Oh,
yeah, 34 to 29.
Oh man, almost.
Kyrou playing aggressive, trying to get that puck. Don't take a penalty.
There we go. Oh, nice move, Kyrou.
Nice play, nice pass. Oh, go Broberg. Oh man, Broberg goes hard into the. But
and
he picks it right back up.
Oh!
Oh my God!
Oh wow! That's snake bit. We should have won this game already.
Yeah, I will agree with I will agree with Joey on this one. Tampa Bay's been very lackadaisical on this overtime.
Yeah, wow. Not Kucherov.
Good save.
You got to really be careful.
Good save by Vassy there.
Yeah.
Telling you, man, Vassy is the difference, and I think that's probably why they're so lackadaisical. I mean, you know, you can be lackadaisical when you're trusting a guy like that.
Yeah. Oh, good save. Well, I don't know if he saved it or not, but
good save, Hofer. I think it was a glove save.
Oh, I thought we were getting a penalty here for a second.
Yeah, go figure. That would have been.
We got lucky there. Oh, yeah. Nice stick. That was a game ender. Nice stick on Falk.
Yep, nice. All right, got 40 seconds left.
Yeah, we're close. I am absolutely.
Nice. Huh. All right, got it out. About 26 seconds left.
Yeah, we're really close.
Oh, are we? I figured we were in overtime. Nice, go Snug.
We've been close most of the third period.
I think they're just. Come on, just be aggressive. You got a few seconds left.
Yeah, just
nice
get
pass.
one good solid shot. Make a mistake. With 1 second,
that's okay.
We might get a little bit of time back. No, I'm happy with this overtime period.
Yeah. Oh, I'm happy with it too. They deserve to win probably 2 times in that overtime. So I think it's going to go to a shootout, and that worries me a bit. But we'll see.
Oh no, he did get a save on that. That hit his glove.
Yeah, no, I said that.
He robbed Kucherov. No, I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So, yeah, I'm thinking they might get a little bit of time, but it's only 1.4. Yeah, no, I think it's going to go to a shootout.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, that worries me. Yep. End of overtime.
I mean, you know what? That's okay. I'm okay.
Oh.
Again, the way they played in this game, if they lose, if they don't get the second point, I'm okay with that. I will be absolutely okay with that. They stopped.
Mhm.
They stopped the win streak. They stopped the win streak. So far, well, not completely, but
Well, Carolina or not Carolina, Tampa, if they or St. Louis, if they had more time on that one, Cairo got a decent chance there with a minute and, or with a second and 4.4 left.
Yeah. Oh, they're not happy about something.
Oh yeah, man, he just missed.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're talking about, but I would assume something with the
I think it was the face-off. I think he thought a penalty could have been called on the face-off. Dude, there's one rule that I really wish they would implement, and that's a penalty in regular season. In the regular season, a penalty in the last 2 minutes of the game, it carries on if the score is less than a goal, and it carries on no matter what if it's a major. Right?
That's the best we've played. Just reading Chris Yockey's comment.
Yeah.
That's the best we've played in what, overtime? Or best we played in a game?
Period, in a long time. I think they played better tonight than they did in the last shutout.
I don't know. I think they play better against Carolina, but that's just me. Hofer got a shutout, but I'm not going to magnify that and say that. I even told you when he got it. I said he made some good saves when he had to, but Tampa Bay had better chances than Carolina did. Yeah.
Oh, OT.
They had better opportunity.
So
yeah.
Freshman OT.
What's up?
Gone Glaze, because he meant OT.
I figured.
And save Hofer.
Gonzalez. All right, I'm still a little bit behind you, so.
Okay, sorry.
No,
Trying
you're
to be good.
No, you're good. I know we're close. But
Yeah.
I think I'm still just a slight. Yeah. Good save by Holfs. Who we got here? Cairo?
Neighbors.
Neighbors.
Snaky
Like a good
Jake,
neighbor.
Jake the Snake.
Come on.
Like a good neighbor. Jakey be snaky.
Neighbors has been pretty good in the shootout, too. He's been one of our few guys that's actually been, I think, pretty good. Because he shoots.
Oh.
Good save by Vass. I think he tried to go 5-hole.
It was a strong attempt. I will say that.
Tried to go 5-hole.
Nothing strong. I was happy with that. That was a strong attempt. Okay.
Who we got here? Jake Gensel. Tampa Bay. He's going to be a tough one.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh, good save. For me, I don't know. I don't know. For me, I'm going to have to look at that again. I don't know if he fans on that one or if he meant to do that. Because it looked like he fanned on it.
It was a little bit of both.
I think he absolutely fanned on that. I think he fanned on it, and it just probably would have been beneficial if it happened. But here we go. Cairo. Ew. That's disgusting. Now that is what I want to see from Jordan Cairo in the shootout.
Yeah. Wow. He had Valesky
what a move.
He had Valesky faked out of his skates. Watch him. He's got him going down long before. Yeah, he still gets another move. Complete move.
We're gonna see Kucherov here. So Kucherov Hofer's got to get the save here.
Yeah, Blues for the win.
Kucherov. And Hofer gets the win. Very good.
Hey, I have a question for you. I have a big question for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
What was my prediction?
3-2. 3-2, but you said 3-2 Lightning.
Okay, you're right. But I got the score right.
Yeah, you did get the score right, but sadly, guy, if you were betting on sports, you would be wrong here.
Yeah, well, I didn't bet on sports. I don't even said. I even said
No.
I was afraid to say they were going to win it because if I did, they'd lose.
This is now this right here. You gave Tampa a point. You don't have to worry about Tampa, okay?
No.
Tampa's not in your division. They're not in your conference. You don't have to worry about that. This is a gutsy win. This is even more gutsy than the Carolina game, just because of the fact that Tampa was on an 11-game win streak. So
my stars, third star. I'm gonna have to go with Neighbors. I thought he was really out there, though they could give it to Radish. Second star, I'm giving to Hofer, and first star, I'm giving to Kairu.
I'll be honest, I didn't even know the points, my brother. They could give Hofer, they could give Neighbors one, they could give Bukestad one.
Well, here we go.
I don't know.
Oh no, he gets third star.
Okay.
Surprise!
Okay,
I'm surprised. Usually, game-winning goal gets first, especially in a one-goal game.
Well, it is a shot. Hofer is your first star. Hofer is your absolute first star. It has to. He has to be.
Oh, Kucherov gets second star. Kind of a surprise.
Yeah,
well,
he was kind of quiet though.
A goal and an assist.
Told you, Hofer first star.
Yeah, Hofer first star. I got two of the stars right. Well, but I didn't get them in the right place.
That's 2 for 2 right there. Hofer got first star against Carolina too, so that's 2 in a row for him.
Yeah.
That's another victory, back-to-back wins against two of the top teams in the East. What should this tell us about your hockey team right now?
Yeah, we battle. It was a great test for us. We were up for it. We had a great game last game, and it was even better to follow it up.
You guys get a couple of goals, go up 2-0. Then they get a couple of power play goals. What was the mindset after that to get back the momentum in the game?
Yeah, just get back to work. They made some good plays, and that's going to happen. But I thought we reset it well, and made a good third, and eventually won in the shootout. So it was good.
Joel, how dangerous is this team? We see Kucherov, obviously, every time he's on the ice, he's making plays. How locked and dialed in do you have to be when you're going head-to-head against these guys?
Yeah, they're obviously good. You obviously got to respect them and, take away time and space. But, I thought we did that today. And, we were very, very committed defensively. So, it was a lot of fun for sure.
Joel, we've seen you play at a high level in the past, and right now you're playing some of your best hockey in your NHL career. How good are you feeling, and what's working for you right now?
Yeah, it's lots of fun. Feeding off the energy of the fans. We're battling. The guys are working so hard, and it's just a lot of fun right now.
Joel, great job. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Well, that was Joel Hofer. I can play the audio. I can play that audio. That's an interview. I can get away with that. Isildur, thank you. And please give us a follow on YouTube and look for us on Facebook and join us, man. We'll enjoy it, man. We thank you for
that was clear as day too. I like that. I like that. You should start doing that for the stars. You should do that. Play that through there
for the interviews. I can probably get away with that.
Sounded clear and everything. Oh well, I was wondering because I was wondering what would happen with like Big Country, because Big Country, friend of the show, obviously he does the TikTok lives, and he'll record. He'll literally sit there and record the game, which is interesting.
Yeah, I figured I'm absolutely surprised he has not gotten tagged.
That's what I was saying.
Because what he's doing is illegal. I know that. Right.
That's what I was saying. I was like, man, he's actually showing the game. I was surprised.
Yeah, what he's doing is illegal, and I can't believe he hasn't been stopped. It is illegal to film and show the game. Right, it really is, but that is what it is.
Copyright thing. But yeah, no, I think you should definitely do that though. The interviews and because you're not showing anything, you're just yeah.
I think no, because I think Benny starts the Sunday game. I really do. I don't have a problem with Benny starting Sunday. I don't know who we play on Sunday.
I think it's who is it? Who is it Sunday? It's the Oilers. Yeah.
In Edmonton. Oh, I don't know. Now I think you have to start Hofer. Wow, I don't know.
I don't know. I see. The thing is for me, I don't want it to be, because then it becomes a big issue for me. I don't have a problem with Bennington playing against Edmonton. I don't. I think you're going to have to give him a game eventually, because I feel like you're going to get to the point where if you do give Hofer that game and he goes in and say they lose, then it's going to be, oh, well, not that it matters, because, they're not listening to, the casual audience. They're going to be like, oh, well, Hofer shouldn't have started. It should have been Bennington. It should have been this. Should have been this. And you're not going to make everybody happy.
You're going to get it either way, right?
Yeah, you're going to be, you're not going to be happy either way. But you would think, if you're playing Edmonton, you're playing a good team. You'd think that you're like the best goalie that's playing right now should get that game. But I feel like Hofer or Bennington might get Edmonton.
Yeah. Isidore, it is not okay to show the game at all. Now, audio, you can play audio a certain amount. I think it's 15 seconds or so. I played a little more than that. I played the interview. I've never gotten a hit playing the audio.
Yeah. It's a copyright thing.
Yeah. There was a one time where you could hear almost 3/4 of the game over over my mic. I got a small hit for that. Right.
Yeah.
But what I think playing just an interview like that towards the end, I'm okay with. Right.
Well,
and if I get a hit, then I won't do it again. I haven't had a hit in so long that I'm at 0 hits. So I can afford one.
Well, and the thing is Guy's not playing audio from the actual game. He's playing from the, for the stars, and the star. You can't, I don't know. You may be able to look that up, but I don't think you can really ever look at this, like, unless it's a known interview that like ESPN or the NHL drops on like their YouTube or something. I don't think that they really upload the stars interviews, the first second. So technically, the only time you can watch those is if you're watching it live or you have it recorded. So, I don't see a problem with you doing, man. But let's talk about that move from Jordan Kyrou, though. What a move for Kyrou in a shootout.
Great move. I mean, you've been waiting for that.
Good God. Thank God we needed it, because our shootout. If you want to talk about abysmal, our shootout is abysmal. So I'm so glad this.
I think we've only scored on the shootout like once or twice. Like most guys. In fact, I can go right now and tell you on the shootout what everybody's record is. Give me a second. Okay.
I know Shin's been pretty good, pretty decent at the shootouts. I know Jake Neighbors, when he first started and came in, he was pretty good on the shoot. I know you're looking it up. I know.
Wow.
Sorry, go ahead.
Kyrou's goal in the shootout was our first goal in the shootout this season.
Oh, that I know for sure. But the Blues, I will say though, the Blues that was their third shootout. They only had 3.
Third shootout.
So
yes.
So 3.
0 for 1. Snuggerud 0 for 2. Kyrou 0 for 1. Thomas 0 for 1. Shen 0 for 1. Kyrou's now 1 for 1. And who took the first shot? Was that Snuggerud?
No, that was Neighbors.
So Neighbors is 0 for 1, right? Bennington was 0 for 2. He had done both shootouts. Now Hofer is 1 for 1.
Yeah.
Gillespie is now 1-1. That was his first shootout loss.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, for me, they've just been abysmal in the shootout. Like I said, the Blues, I know I said this to you, and I know the stats don't show it, but the Blues, they showed us that in the third, in the overtime, 3-on-3, they're not a bad team in the overtime. No. They're actually a very fun team to watch in overtime, and they control the play a lot in overtime. They just they can't seem to win games. But man, last year, the year before, they were really, really good 3-on-3 team. I mean, they were really, really good. And it shows. They weren't getting the goals that they needed.
We wouldn't be in second. We might be in the second wild card. If we got four more wins, that's only 8 points. 8 points isn't going to put us in third.
No,
right? I know that for a fact.
And first of all, if
wild card,
see,
it wouldn't be 8 points. It'd be 4 points. It'd only be 4 points.
See,
sorry, I said that wrong.
Are you good?
Yeah, no, sorry.
Okay. So the Blues, if you're the Blues and you're wanting to push for a spot, right? You're gonna have to keep this gutsy consistency up. But if you're the Blues, you're focusing on getting into the wild card spot because that's where you're gonna place. I don't expect you to be in anywhere in the top 3 in your division.
Yeah.
You're gonna get in the wild card if you're gonna be anywhere. For the Blues, it's all about getting in. If the Blues get into the playoffs and they somehow manage to spark this season, they can be a dangerous team. And we've seen it that when there's high stakes, the Blues will show up and play any team very, very hard in the playoffs. So only thing the Blues have to do is get into the playoffs.
Yep, absolutely. Well, man, this is a good one. It's kind of late here at 6 o'clock already, so I need to run to the store. I meant to do it today, and I didn't. Like I said, it's been a rough day. So we're going to have to end the show real quick, and I also got to show you something. So you know what, bud? It's time to go. Do you have any last-minute things you want to say before we head out?
No, just gutsy win for the Blues, and let's go Blues.
Yeah, gutsy win. I like the number one thing I'm taking away. The number one thing I'm taking away was active sticks. Pay attention to that because I think that's important. I really do. I know it's a minor thing. Some might think it's a minor thing, but I think the Blues active sticks tonight had a whole much to do with this game being tied in the third.
Speaking of that, I'll give my thought. Now, yeah. I'm not 100% all in on it, and I'm pretty close to pretty much all in on it. If you're not convinced that this is how it is now, and it's going to be treading this way for years to come now, the Joel Hofer era is definitely upon us. It is upon us, and obviously it is a short sample size. He's been good. He's been better than Binnington, but I'm telling you, the Hofer era is here, and Binnington era is coming to an end slowly, but it is coming to an end.
Unfortunately, well, I say this, it's not unfortunate, but I do agree with you. I hate to see Benny go, but it's time. And the thing is, like I said, if you can trade him and get a solid backup to Hofer, a veteran backup to Hofer, I'm all for it because I like what's in our pipeline. Yeah, I like what's in our pipeline. Cranley, Zerzinko, and now Hamstrom. I like what's in our pipeline, and I think we're going to be strong.
It's bold. It is a bold statement considering how poor Hofer played this season in the beginning. He's turned it around, and it obviously is a quick judgment call, seeing as he's playing good. But I'm sorry, the way that Binnington got pulled, the way his cadence was in his previous interviews, it just seems like a guy that doesn't want to be here anymore. So I am going to flat out say that whether Blues fans like it, whether the Blues think he's ready for it, whether Armstrong and Steen think he's ready for it, Hofer is going to be your guy, and I think that era is starting. Like it's in the beginning chapters, and the old chapter is coming to an end.
Clip that. Yes, I absolutely think you are correct on there. Okay, bud. There's only one way in this show, and I think you know what that is. So it is time for you to tell me what time it is.
Where are the girls? Show me the girls.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo. I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Justin, my friend, I have a question for you. Who's late for dinner? You're muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. Well, yeah. Usually you unmute me, so I was already ready for it.
It's usually automatic. So.
Yeah. Where are the boys? Show me the boys. They're late for dinner.
Hawaii Blues fan, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan. letting you know that you know. This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, letting you know that I am bleeding blue with you.
And from Justin Eagle Eye Scott, it is always, as always, it's Let's Go Blues.
This is the Blue Note Fan Report, and we will see you next time, Sunday, as the Blues will take on the Edmonton Oilers in Edmonton. Aloha and mahalo.